Just don't talk to me.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes, please. So, welcome to Secret Sinners. Before we start the show, can everybody please put their phones on silent to ensure that we get the best possible audio for the podcast, please? Let's go.
What about speaking into the microphone?
Oh, that's very vital as well. Please, when speaking, speak directly into the microphone to get the best possible audio as well. So I'm not too sure what your name is, the far corner. But you see your mic, yeah? Just pull that closer towards you.
Yeah, and you got to speak directly into it.
And speak directly into it. I ain't got no headphones on today, but I'll be watching. And anyone that's not speaking in, I'm going to interject and say, speak into the mic.
Whoa, it's like a head teacher, bro.
So you can hear like what you actually like if I come over here, it's super weak, but if I'm straight down the barrel, you can actually hear it.
Yeah, she's high, bro.
No one
just trying to help. I'll stop.
Sinners Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast. I'm Sinner Speed.
I'm Sinner Leko.
What's going on, Leko?
Yeah, we got a nice lineup today. So the crowd's a bit limited today.
Crowds are limited today,
It's
but
a Friday night show.
we've got a very unexpected lineup. You know, we don't know what we're in for today. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's start with don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah, do that now. Click the like button. Get us higher up in them algorithms. Sponsors, big up Manscaped, manscaped.com for your lawnmower 4.0. I don't know why it's not on the table no more, but you've got the Manscaped. Do you know what Manscaped is?
Nah.
So basically, you know what Manscaped is, innit?
Of course I do.
So like, if you got a man, yeah, you need to purchase your Manscaped. So keep everything down there, nice, crispy, clean. You know, clean shaven. It doesn't cut ya, you know, and you're not gonna get no hairs in your mouth when you know what I mean?
That's the most important bit then, but it's pointless for me because I ain't got a man. So.
Okay. Well, obviously, Christmas is coming up soon.
Oh, right.
If you're trying to impress someone, Manscaped 4.0, that's what you need. Promo code SINNERS, 20% off, free shipping and all that. You can get your weird whacker as well for the nose hairs. Get rid of all of them. Really just groom your man, keep him nice and clean.
Do you like your man nice and clean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Not be hairless.
You don't like the balls
Down.
in your mouth and all that, the hairs and all.
That's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
So, you
As long
don't-
as it ain't too bad.
so does he need? You don't care about the
The
Manscaped?
back has got to be. There's got to be clean. In
Oh, so
what I mean?
you're really getting in deep like that? Look at
it. Is this not what they sell? No.
No, I don't know if Mike can do the back as well.
It can do the back. If it can do the front, it can do the back.
So are you saying you don't need the back done?
You do need the back done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the back doors needs to be nice.
Done. Yeah.
The back doors. So you eating arse too?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Treat them.
Okay.
Okay.
Trick or treat and all that.
Yeah. It's a little treat.
Happy
It's a little
Halloween.
treat. It's a-
Happy Halloween. Hey, big up Venom Power for your pre-workout needs. If you go to the gym, you need a pre-workout to, stimulate the muscles, get everything excited. Raring to go, venompower.co.uk for the best pre-workouts. High in beta-aniline, and it's just going to make you sweat away all that fat.
Sweat away.
Yeah. You use that in the bedroom as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Pre-workout?
Yeah.
Mad.
Have a pre-workout before, get
Down.
and
Makes me riff though. I feel like a nitty.
I'm here. In the gym.
you say it makes you itch.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Itchy.
Yeah. Worth it though.
Promo code SINNERS10 venompower.co.uk. Thank you very much. Kingskeeper.co.uk for all your grooming needs on your face, beard, keeping it smooth with the shampoo, conditioner, beard oils. If you want your beard nice and crisp, and I didn't apply mine today. I think you got the Kingskeeper on today.
Nah, like he's representing us today.
Yeah.
He's representing us.
Edit Sterling's got the crisp beard today.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, he's
so
looking-
we'll say he's got the Kingskeeper.
Little salt and pepper.
Oh, okay. There you go. Promo code SINNERS10 also, kingskeeper.co.uk for all your grooming needs. And big up Jet Life, jlbrands.co.uk for your vodkas, brandies, gins, all your liquor needs. Jet Life have got you covered. F28, G92, Rico 69, and of course the Jack Life Vodka. jlbrands.co.uk, promo code Sinners10. Let us know when you've purchased. Give us a quick DM and big up Tapped for the cocktails.
Strong cocktails, very strong.
Very strong.
Any of you like want to?
Yeah, go on. Pass us espresso martini.
Espresso martini.
Yeah, go on.
She's been eyeing
Yeah,
that one up.
I've been looking at that for time.
Oh yeah, go on. Pass us that espresso martini. She didn't.
To be fair, 10% for a little bottle. Do some damage.
There's the Blue Lagoon.
Love that though. Thank you.
Oh, there's the mango.
Mango margarita. French martini.
You want a mango?
Oh, God.
Oh, you got one.
Arm wrestling the
I
espresso.
know, yeah, look at me. I'm so weak. It's actually a joke.
Sterling, you all right? Yeah.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic. Just getting my hit of nicotine before we start talking.
Yeah.
Turn my brain back on again.
Yeah, man.
That's
Here we
nice,
go.
that is.
Well, she can't even know. No words.
That's it.
No words, you know.
Hey,
Just,
look, this is why you need a man in your life.
yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
Actually, come on.
Okay, yeah,
he's got
yeah.
Yeah, that's Sterling. You need a man
Needed
in your
an
life.
angle. That's not something to brag about.
Batters, man, don't worry.
Yeah, where we going from here?
Where are we going from here? Introductions.
I think we're gonna start with Chloe's back in the building.
We got Chloe Gray back in the building.
She's back.
Okay. So a bit of context. Chloe here has been here from near the beginning.
From the 5th episode, I think it was.
Was it the 5th? I'm sure it was like sooner than that.
5th? I think it was
I don't
the
know,
5th.
but she's been supporting from the start.
She's been supporting from the start. She's been around from the start. She does OnlyFans. Don't you? She's turned up in a little devil
For Halloween.
outfit. She's been dissing us for a while, you know.
I have not been dissing yours.
You've been dissing
I've
us, man.
been ghosting.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's how that.
AKA dissing.
Yeah. She's been through a breakup.
You've been through a breakup.
Yeah,
been
I'm
hard.
good though. I'm fine.
That's how it goes with that OnlyFans life. Is it tough to do OnlyFans in a relationship,
so,
I guess?
so hard, man.
So what you been up to then,
I'm
Chloe?
joking. I've been loving life, to be fair. I've been IB for twice. I've been... Where else have I been?
Have you been working out there? Or you just holiday?
Just living life out there, just dancing, having a boogie. Yeah, I've been on a few holidays. I've just been travelling this year.
You definitely broke up then.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. That was in March. So yeah, I've been to Amsterdam. Where else have I been? Greece.
Amsterdam,
Ibiza.
Barcelona, everywhere
No,
where you
not
can smoke a
Barcelona.
joint.
Not.
Basically.
Yeah. Been on a few holidays. Just been enjoying life.
So how's OnlyFans doing for you?
It's good.
Yeah.
OnlyFans is good, thank you.
Who have you been travelling with?
I do a lot of solo travel. To be fair, I missed this out. So at the start, April, I went on a content holiday to Portugal. So like, I went there on my own, didn't really know anyone, and then like a couple of days before, a girl that I'd been in a group chat with had messaged me saying, "Oh, are you going to Portugal?" I was like, "Oh, are you?" Like friends. So I had a little friend, so we kind of met in the airport and went together. So yeah, we went on a content holiday, OnlyFans holiday. It was sick. It was like a fucking Playboy mansion, basically.
Was it like an orgy?
No, because not all the girls did OnlyFans, but like towards the end, you know, after a bit of tequila, you know,
Now they all have accounts.
It was good. No, it was a really good holiday. Like,
2
really good start
tequilas
to
and
the
now
year.
you're
Bottle of
signing
tequila.
everyone up. Was it a sales pitch basically?
Yeah, basically.
No.
Give them your affiliate link.
Yeah, basically.
Use my referral
Promo
link,
code.
girls.
Yeah. Is it like a free holiday then, or what?
No. So we paid. So like a photographers. It was like a photography event. So they like sorted the villa and everything, and then there was like a villa for the girls, a villa for photographers, and there was another villa of girls as well. So yeah, not all of them did OF, but it was nice. Like we got on really well, all of us. So it was really fun. It was a really nice holiday. Yeah, I went IB with one of the girls last month.
Yeah.
I think it was last month.
Beef is wild.
IB was brilliant.
When you say brilliant, what do you mean? You gotta give us a
Brilliant.
bit more context.
Brilliant. It's just
you can't
great.
just say that you went IB for like. Did you do it like a family kind of thing?
No,
or
no.
Did
So-
you get stuck in?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Stuck in. Yeah, so I hadn't been since I was a kid. So I went in July for like the first time properly. So obviously I went mad. I think I did like a week. I was meant to do 5 days. And then I was in the airport. My flight got delayed like 3 hours. I was like, fuck it, I'm staying. So I stayed like 3 more days. And then the girls I was with when I was out there, because the vibes were just that good. We're like, oh, we need to come back. So then we ended up going back in September.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we're planning on doing the season next year. It was that good. We're
Full
like, let's just
season?
live here. I probably won't handle the whole season. I'll probably do like 3 months.
I feel like you're always on holiday.
I am. That's what I mean. I'm just loving life at the minute.
Life of a content creator.
It's good.
Especially when
Freedom.
Best life, innit?
Freedom's good.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's shit that comes with it, but really, do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter because I'm doing these things, and what are you doing online talking about me? You know?
Ooh. Let's get into that later.
But nah, other than that, yeah, everything's been really good. I've been good. Just been living life, doing me.
All right then. So where are we going now,
On
Alex?
that note, I see the hand action going on over here. So opposite me. What's your name? Where are you
Hi,
from?
I'm May. So,
You're May.
yeah.
You
Just
may
May.
what?
Just me.
You may not be sober.
Potentially. Yeah, hi guys. I'm close friend.
You're a close friend of Chloe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I said I was close friend.
Close friend.
So when you
Close
say
friend.
Chloe's friend, are you up to the same kind of things?
Not really, but you know, she's my bestie. So
when you say not really, what do you mean not
What do you
really?
mean not really?
So you do a little bit.
no.
She doesn't do her hair
Do you
for
play-
Yeah,
anything.
but I don't do anything. Like, obviously, this is like Secret Sinner, so I thought I might have to be a bit naughty. So
She's scared. She's
No.
nervous.
Now you don't have to be naughty, but if you are naughty, you can say you're naughty. It's all right.
Are you naughty?
Maybe.
Do you think of Chloe?
Wow.
Definitely.
Have you two played with each other before?
No.
Never?
Unfortunately not. I don't want to get all your hopes up.
Oh, it's one of them
The
ones.
fantasy in the room right now is real.
So how do you know her?
We've known each other since we were younger, weren't we? Just like mutually.
We met at like a party, I feel like.
Yeah,
A block party.
years ago.
Yeah.
And we made a TikTok, but we didn't even know each other. It was so funny.
Oh my god, yeah, during lockdown. That was fun.
So you like just bond over weed, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay then.
And we go on little walks.
Yeah,
Sit by the tree.
We're quite hippie, so
Oh, okay.
we like to vibe.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. The boring
Keep it
stuff,
chilled.
basically.
Oh, excuse you. It's nice to read a book.
Nice to read a book.
So what else do you do, mate?
So I manage at events and things within hospitality. It's pretty cool. Get to go to quite a few places. meet
Like
a
where?
few people. So we've been to Ascot, do all the festivals, well, the ones that we'd like to do. Yeah,
Why do you
What else?
sound? You
Football
sound
games?
quite posh, huh? A little, tiny bit.
no.
She's well spoken.
She sounds posh.
Yeah, I
went
don't
to
know.
She's like, I went to Ascot.
I'm really nervous.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Like she's acting nervous, but she don't look nervous. I don't get it.
Chloe, sorry, you're not Chloe. You're May. You're in good company. You're all right, man.
Yeah, we'll give you a break.
We'll
for
give
a
you a
little bit.
break for a bit.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go move to my far right, and we'll.
What's your name?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. And where are you from, Chelsea?
Birmingham, unfortunately.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Why is it unfortunate?
Have you looked around?
Wow.
Come on, man.
Get
Don't
out.
even pretend that you wouldn't move. Given a shot, you would leave.
So
you can't
is it-
diss your own flipping city. Come
I
on.
can. It's horrible here.
Is it horrible? So where would you rather be?
Anywhere. Literally anywhere. Anywhere you can think of, I'd go. Think
Yeah.
of the worst place you can ever think of. I'd go.
Coventry?
Yeah.
Wow.
Any better?
No.
Nah, you know.
How
probably
about the Scottish Highlands? They're pretty empty.
I could
Like,
do with that. I could do that.
It's just a nice drive.
Yeah, I could do that, I reckon. Scottish Highlands. Yeah.
Cheap.
See the cows?
Australia.
Easy.
I could do
No,
Australia.
you don't want to go to Australia. Australia's shit. Australia's shit.
Scrapping kangaroos, I couldn't do it, I don't think. I'd get in there.
Depends with who you with.
Myself, I think.
Okay.
I know.
So what do you do then, Chelsea?
Not a fat lot, really. Not interesting, like Chloe. I work in a hospital.
Yeah.
I used to live abroad.
Why is that not interesting? You work in a hospital. You help save lives, don't you?
No, I do admin. I don't do much. I don't do much.
Just lie next time.
Yeah.
I can't even. No.
You
just
administrate
admin.
help saving lives. That's what you
Yeah, I'm nice to the people.
do. Okay.
So you lived abroad. Where did you live?
Magaluf.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means you got down and dirty then.
I'm
So
just gonna pretend I didn't.
he's acting a bit like Chloe then, basically.
What?
It just wasn't recorded, and it's no record, no proof.
Oh, what happens in Malaga stays in Malaga. Is it one of them?
Yeah, basically.
But does that mean that you was up to all sorts?
If you were drunk, you can't remember it or wouldn't do it again. It don't count.
Wow.
Where you set?
Wow.
That's a new one.
Tell me I'm lying, Chloe. Come on, man. Back me up, yeah. Back me up.
Is that true?
Yeah.
If you're drunk and you don't remember, it doesn't count.
Doesn't
No.
count.
Or if you wouldn't do it again,
Don't
don't
count.
count. So basically, I'm on like 1, I think.
So you've only got one out there that you remember.
Probably like half of 1.
You just regret every single ex you've ever had.
It's
Yeah.
regret. It's pure regret. It's not remember. It's just regret.
And how long was you there?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
Ooh,
long
that's
time,
a long
man.
time.
That's a lot of regrets.
That's a,
It's a
Basically.
lifetime of terror. PTSD, man.
there's a lot of, But do you regret going? Would you go back?
No, so I wouldn't go back. However, I'd never change it. But if my little brother said he was going, I'd say you ain't going. Do you know what I mean?
Why your little brother? Why not your little sister?
I ain't got a little sister.
Oh, okay. I get it. I thought you was just being like metaphorically speaking.
My actual little brother.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him go. No chance.
Why wouldn't you let your brother
It's
go?
the men out there, you know, they're wild. They think that, like,
The
I swear,
men?
right, have you ever been?
To Magaluf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so tell me I'm wrong. That men go out there with this mindset, I'm just going to shag everything.
But how would that affect your brother? Your brother's not going to get shagged.
If he's
He's
going
doing the
out there,
shagging.
exactly, this
Yeah.
is my point.
So what's wrong with that?
Why you cock blocking your brother?
Yeah.
Basically.
Fuck him, that's all. It's disgusting.
It's a terrible
He's little
sister.
boy, yeah, well, he's nearly 16, so it just breaks my heart.
Let him have fun, for God's sake.
Isn't it? You're basically saying, brother, don't go out there because you're going to get loads of pussy and you're going to have
Basically,
a great time.
pretty much, yeah. So I'm saying stay in England where you're going to get none.
No, you
And
may as
live a
well
good
have.
life.
You may as well have the fun now.
Like, you do realise by actually telling him that, don't go because you'll get tons of pussy. He's definitely
He's
going.
going.
If I don't tell him
100%.
that bit, I say, don't go. There's really
Just tell him to watch
scary
this
people
podcast
out there.
instead.
Yeah, so
don't.
I'm never going to tell him about this podcast. I'm going to say, don't watch anything. He loves YouTube, so chances are he's probably
I've
watched
liked
this
it.
already.
Excellent.
Okay.
I said I was going on a podcast. I did not say which one on purpose.
Didn't you?
So,
He's
no.
gonna
Well,
find. He's gonna find
if
out.
you're watching, go to, where's this place? Malaguth?
Magaluf.
Whatever she said. Go there and get your balls sucked.
Yeah, and you'll be all right.
Go there,
My
bro.
poor brother.
Go there,
No.
then. I don't know if they're
It was great,
manscaping, but you know.
It was good though. It was the best time of my life.
Nice.
When I was 18, yeah. Literally.
Promo.
I tell everyone though, one-way flight. If you ever got a chance to do it, do it. Book a one-way flight and just see what happens.
Yeah, Spain's good still, to be fair. But
It is good.
Oh, wait, that's in Spain.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
yeah.
live there. I don't even know what it is. All right, fine.
I was thinking that when you said it, I thought, you know what?
What's this place? Malag-
Parma. You've heard of Parma? Alcudia?
No,
Come on, man.
You lived in
no.
Spain?
I live in Andalusia. Like, I live on the Costa del Sol.
It's a little
okay.
island.
No.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
no, that requires a flight. No.
Go there and see what you think.
No,
and let me know what
if
you
I can't
think.
drive there, I'm not going there.
Yeah, you ain't going to drive there.
So you're in mainland Spain, basically.
Right now, I'm in Marbella.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right next to
Similar.
Gibraltar, basically.
Yeah.
Marbella's expensive.
It's lovely.
It's lovely, yeah.
It's peaceful. It's quiet. It's
Did you
clean.
say
Well,
it's
it's quiet for like
Off
9
season.
months.
Yeah.
June, July, August, it's full of Brits.
Yeah.
All Brits and Scandies.
It's the
Yeah.
opposite of Magaluf then, nice and quiet and beautiful.
Oh,
It's
man.
not Magaluf at
No?
all.
No?
No.
I mean, my bay is rowdy during those 3 months, like super
Yeah.
rowdy. Like everyone's in bikinis, like walking around shit faced. It's a
Yeah,
great
it's a
time.
great-
But
Yeah, that's
the
just
rest,
us.
the
That's
rest
just
of
us,
the year,
mate.
the rest of the year, it's just this quiet beach town. Everyone's kind of like wealthy, so there's no violence. Everyone's like
Yeah.
chilling out and just having a great time. Food's awesome. Sun all year round. Like Brits love it.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. If you got a girlfriend and she said she's going Marbella,
To see me, fine. That's fine.
If you're not there though.
What the fuck are you doing in my bay?
What the fuck you doing in
Because I know the
Marbella?
guys you're going to see. They're friends of mine. Nope. I ain't no Eskimo brother. Get the fuck out of there.
yeah, definitely.
Where you set?
No.
Where you set?
On that note, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Sterling Cooper. I'm a retired porn star. I'm now a sex coach, helping dudes get their dick in order, helping them lay pipe properly. That's what I do. I'm whoring myself out on a bunch of podcasts like this one.
Come on.
Just speaking my mind, being a dickhead, doing my thing.
Doing your thing.
Yeah. I have a YouTube channel as well, and yeah, you can learn some shit. That's basically me.
What's your YouTube channel?
Just type the word Stirling Cooper into YouTube, you'll find me. I'm the first one that comes up.
You're hearing this, ladies. Retired porn star.
My friend could learn a few things off you. I've got a friend who cannot get women.
Why can't you learn a few things off him?
What
Do you
mean?
teach women or just men?
It's sex coach.
I can give women advice too, but I make like I have a penis, so I know how it works. So I can help if they have boner problems, if they're jizzing too quickly, I can help that shit. 'Cause I'm like, yo, bro, do this or do that. I don't have a vagina, so I'm like.
You can help from a male's perspective.
Like, yeah, I can help from a male's perspective, right? But if a girl's like, how do I suck dick properly? I'm like, well...
Let me show ya.
Yeah, ask Chloe about that. Don't ask me.
Chloe can ask. We'll defer to Chloe.
So before you got into the coaching, you was a porn star. What's life like as a porn star?
A lot more paperwork than you might think.
Is it?
Yeah, OnlyFans is only like, what, 4 years old, roughly? 5 years old, really. When I got in, like, OnlyFans had just started, basically, right? So I was like shooting what you call mainstream porno, like here in England, actually, a lot of here in England, in Europe, and then in America. The first like hour of your day is like filling out forms. It's super boring.
Yeah,
super boring. And then it's like reading a script, learning your lines. Like we spend like 2/3 of the day filming the 5 minutes that everyone skips through, where it's like the dialogue and the setup and like. Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm a doctor. Like that shit.
Yeah.
The bit everyone just goes, nope. That's 2/3 of the day wasted.
We've heard it's quite a lot, isn't it?
I think that's the best bit. Getting the
It's
plot.
my favourite part.
Yeah, I think it's the best bit. Get the plot, get the storyline, and then you skip.
Thank you very
so
much.
that means you must know Stirling Cooper then? If you're watching the whole storyline.
I must do, to be fair. Probably have. I don't know, man.
Thought you looked familiar.
You'd probably recognise me from the waist
I
down.
recognise them trousers.
Most of my camera time is waist down.
Probably recognise the, you know what I mean?
The rest.
Yeah.
The rest.
Or the doctor suit, or one of them ones.
Mate, I was either
I do work in a hospital.
I was a doctor, a lawyer, or like a teacher. I was typecast as those three things: doctor, lawyer, teacher. That was it.
There's got to be some memes of you somewhere. You know, you see the memes.
Nah.
Oh, there's got to be somewhere.
So how did you get into it?
I was in the swingers scene to start with back in Australia. I was like a bull. The dude who like comes in and like bangs the dude's wife, and then he sits in the corner and jerks off.
I was telling my friend about that earlier. That's so mad you just said that. Sorry.
There you go. Small world.
So when you say swingers club, so you didn't have your own girl and go into.
No, I wasn't a couple. I was a single dude doing
so
it.
You was so you was that guy.
I was that guy who like managed to finagle his way in.
Yeah.
I love that though. I love that.
That's why I said when I walked in here, I was like, "Is this place a swingers club?"
Yeah,
That's the first thing I said, right? This place legit looks like a swingers club. Like not just this setup, like all the stuff downstairs that you guys can't see looks like a swingers club.
Yeah, man.
You got like a St Andrew's cross with like whips and chains and shit. And walk in the door. I'm like, this place, this is bringing back memories. This looks familiar. You know?
Are we shooting porn today?
What have I accidentally signed up for? What's going on? I'm retired. What did you ask me a second ago? You said,
how did you start?
How did I start? I said, yeah. So I was starting I was in the swinger scene, right? And I met a couple of girls in the swinger scene who had shot like for one studio in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh, that's interesting. And I kind of thought, I was running a business at the time. I was running like a food delivery business.
Yeah. And
I sold it. I was like sick of it. I was like, nope, I want out. Exit.
Okay.
What do I do now? That sounds like a cool idea. Let's go do that thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, why not? And I was like, okay, I'm a smart guy. I can figure this out. And I did. I like kind of reverse engineered like how to get in the industry, and I like
started slamming everyone's misses.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's how it rolls. Yeah.
And did that all start in Australia?
Yeah, started in Melbourne, and then like I actually moved to Melbourne to shoot there, and then I moved to England, shot in England for like about a year.
So how do you go from living in Australia to saying, okay, I'm going to move to England?
Because I have a plan, man. I'd already planned it out in my head. I was like, okay, here's the plan I came up with. I was like, look, I knew Australia had a super, super tiny hobby industry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to make full-time work here, but I can at least cut my teeth, get a little bit of experience, right? And then I can leverage that experience and pitch directors in the UK, which is a slightly bigger industry. And actually, one of the guys I used to work for in Melbourne knows a guy over here I used to work for.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, introduce me, give me like a good reference, basically. He hired me straight away, got a good reputation over here. And then I ended up working for Brazzers out here.
Okay.
And then they flew me out to like Budapest, and I shot in Budapest, and the whole thing kind of steamrolled from there.
Look, she's
We both looked at each other.
Her pants are wet.
Yeah, wet.
Her pants are
That's
wet.
a-
Soaking,
Just from a
soaking.
brand name.
We literally looked at each other the same.
Did you recognise the name?
No, before that's where we've
That's
seen him.
it. Yeah.
No, if you see me anywhere, you've seen me for kink.com. I shot more for kink.com than anyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a bigger? Is that bigger? That's not.
That's,
big.
it's all
No
it's
comment.
BDSM.
There's
shop.
an array,
Okay.
isn't there? There really. You just type what you want and see what comes up.
These girls are wet right now.
Yeah, they're loving it.
They're loving
She's
it.
defo. Look at her face.
She's trying to cool. She's trying to warm up. She's putting her coat on.
I'm literally cold.
It's chilly.
So how do you go from? How are you retired and what's the change of occupation?
Well, I retired. It was a combination of a few things. Like COVID hit, everyone stopped shooting, and I'd already started like writing a book, and I was like, it was kind of like, okay, income went to zero, can't shoot. Well, I better finish this damn thing and put it out there and see if I can make some money off it.
Yeah.
Made a little bit of money.
Social distancing, your dick and the fanny can't go too close. It's
Yeah. No joke. The funniest thing that happened during COVID, they put out, in my industry, when I was in LA at the time, they put out these flyers, no, I'm not kidding, that said, like, how to have safe sex during COVID.
Yeah.
No joke. And it was like, suck dick through a hole in the wall.
Oh,
100%.
Amsterdam
I
glory.
swear.
for a hole in the wall.
Yeah, but have you like wait there before we go any further? Have you like heard
Yeah.
that? What,
I was just
have you heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
About,
recently.
about this stag do and the hen do that happened.
Oh, that story? Yeah, yeah. Like the dad, right?
Yeah. Oh
I'd
God.
simply pass away.
That's rough.
I couldn't,
That
do it.
is
I couldn't do it.
mental. Have you like watched Old Boy? Have you seen that film before?
Yeah.
Old Boy.
Oh, the Korean one.
Yeah,
Yes.
No.
yes.
Lex, you ain't
Crazy.
seen that.
Yeah, I have.
Oh.
Why you not? I've seen it, bro. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
That all that kind of stuff there is twisted.
Super rough.
Twisted. Well, Karen, what was you saying anyway?
We said, I was talking about the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, income went to zero. I was like, okay, I'll start pushing my stuff out. I'll try like dabbling in like some of the social media stuff.
Yeah.
Ended up connecting with a few guys who had a kind of a big podcast that kind of pushed me into like the circle I'm in now of like men's self-help.
Yeah. What
Right.
circle's that?
Yeah, I mean, you call it like manosphere, you call it like dating coaching, you
Yeah.
call it like that men's self-help. Like these bunch of YouTubers who kind of specialize in that stuff.
Who's that? Is that like?
It was the first guy was Rollo Tomasi. He was the first guy I went on a podcast with.
Yeah.
Rich Cooper's another one. Modern Life Dating was like the third one, and I sort of started to see, oh, okay, their audience was very receptive to
Yeah.
the things I was trying to teach guys,
Yeah.
and that was like maybe a few months later. I was like, okay, done, quit.
Is
I'm
that
out.
like was that like affiliates to like the War Room and all that kind of stuff?
That came a lot later.
You did.
That came a lot later.
So what are you a part of that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is that all about then?
It's like a men's international network for like business and brotherhood is a good way of saying it.
Business.
So basically, like, it's if you want to learn anything about anything, like I'm talking like fast cars, real estate, stocks, like running a regular brick and mortar business, selling a business. How to train a dog, like or any interest a dude has, there's like an expert on it in the war room, and you can like go to them for advice.
Okay.
And
So you all motivate each other.
Yeah. And we do business with each other, and we also just meet up and like have dinners, have cigar nights, have like more complex events and stuff like that. And it's really just a network for guys who are very like minded and kind of pushing themselves a bit. To
No
surround
females
themselves.
involved.
Yeah, it's a men's only organization.
Men's only.
Yeah.
So like the women just come in for like pleasure reasons.
They don't really come in at all. Guys,
Story
there's
of our
dudes
lives.
who have wives and stuff in there.
Is there?
Yeah, but if it's an event, then it's a guys only thing. So,
Yeah.
so there's the occasional event where it's like bring your wife. It's for like a
Swingers.
big dinner and stuff. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Bring your wife if you want.
100% not.
No.
Very
If you
different vibe.
So basically, it's nothing to do with sex. It's just
No, nothing.
I feel like us women should make one of them clubs.
Yeah, we should.
We
We need
should.
our
Why
own.
do we not
Actually
have one of them
fully
clubs?
agree.
I'm telling you, you should make this place into one of those.
We,
Kinky's out.
You, like I'm half the infrastructure's already here. I'm seeing it as I'm walking
So
through.
what you trying to say? This is a women's place?
yeah,
No,
we
it's a
should
swingers
make
club.
it like
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
That could work. We could do a swingers
We
club
could.
slash
Slash like
We'll just promote
business,
Chloe.
yeah.
We'll be on front of house.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between a woman making that type of club and a man making that type of club?
I don't know. I feel like men, it's like
The women will get more people coming in the door.
But men get
damn
more
right.
praise.
Yeah,
I feel
they
like
do.
women
They
get
do. Like it's
full
like
on
they're entitled to
slaughtered.
have one. or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think women do this thing where if they're to make a club, they'll all go, one person will go, yeah, girls, so let's go and shout some guys, and they'll all go, yeah. They'll all just agree with each other. You just agree with everything, and you all just follow each other down a dark hole.
Like strong-minded man, we just need strong-minded women all in a room together to make some good shit go
Is there
down.
such thing as a strong-minded woman?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You got
What does
three
that
right
mean?
here.
I don't
or
know.
not.
Is it? Have you got three?
Self-aware.
Yeah. I just think strong-minded means you've got you hold strong opinions
Yeah.
and you stand by it.
I feel like most of the time, not all of the time, women just agree with women.
That's
Not
what I think.
necessarily. I think that's
Not
people
all the
that are
time,
like,
yeah.
Like I said,
but
not
you
all
get
of the
that in-
time,
You get
but-
that in obviously the male community as well. It's some people are sheep and some people aren't. Like it's just dividing the two. Like you're saying, get in a club with
Yeah.
all these same people in a room.
It's like a half-half really,
boxing
because you get
bullshit.
some women that are like proper like die-hard girls.
Yeah.
And then you get some women that are like absolutely no chance, and
Yeah,
they're
so
more
there's no-
like
there's no in
all for the
between?
boys.
Yeah, but there's just dividing them off and keeping
There's
a
no in
strong
between. You
woman.
don't get a woman that smokes a cigar and says it how it is.
I mean, you will.
Well,
you will.
you
find
will.
girls
She's
out there
obviously
that
not
do,
came across
definitely.
that.
Maybe not a cigar. Spliff, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at
Oh,
these
welcome
good
to
cigars.
Club.
So how do you get into this exclusive club?
I ended up meeting Andrew and Tristan online, and then met up with Justin Wall, a few other guys in the group, and I decided to join, basically.
You just met them online. What do you mean? Just
Through Twitter, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
DM them and they just said like, yo,
Yeah, this was like 2-3 years ago.
yeah.
So like,
Oh, literally recent.
and that was basically it. And met up with them in Vegas, and then we I went to like an event kind of
Yeah.
without being in the organization. Met them, got to meet a bunch of guys. Loved who I met. I was like, yep, I want to hang out with these guys
Yeah.
more. Joined the very next day.
But is it like a financial thing or is it just
Yeah,
like,
it's both. Like there's an entrance fee, and there's also like a vetting process. So like they don't just let like, anyone.
anyone in? Yeah.
Basically, you have to be a guy of ambition. Have to be like pursuing things.
What's
to
the
be,
benefit of it?
The benefit is you can find somebody in there who's basically an expert in anything. Like really, literally anything.
Anything.
Yeah, anything. If you want a second passport, I know a guy. If you seriously, you want an international bank account, I know a guy.
But it's good networking, obviously.
It's
like, being
amazing
around
networking.
people like
It's,
that, yeah.
it's incredible networking.
Okay then.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And it's just like predominantly male.
It's all male.
So,
It's all
yeah,
male. It's all
yeah.
male.
so if Chelsea wanted to stick her oar in,
Sorry.
I don't like a bloke anyway.
No,
So
no luck. No luck.
fine.
No.
yeah, you can't.
No, I
get-
think that's quite nice. I
Well,
think
like,
it's
there's,
nice.
there's no men.
You
There's
get
no.
a lot
There's no
of,
like male only spaces anymore.
This
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. So you get a lot of like women that have like these female only spaces. I think it's quite nice to have like male only spaces.
It is.
I do.
yeah.
Where you can be a bit more vulnerable as well, because I think a lot of men kind of feel like they can't really be themselves around women. So it's
You know what,
nice
you're
to
actually
kind of-
very accurate with that. It's
Yeah.
because guys will be very honest around other guys
Yeah.
when it's just dudes. The moment there's a woman in the room,
Testosterone.
different.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
vibe changes instantly. You know,
Pick
not in a
yourself up
bad way
something.
necessarily, but
Yeah.
it's a different vibe.
Yeah. So what do you think about like? Okay, then so with those type of people that are in that group, a lot of them do a lot of social media content, and a lot of people take their content and run with it in different directions, which ultimately means that the people that are giving out the content are seen in a certain way. Now I can watch content and I'll take it for how I need it or for, you know what I mean? Like, so some people will be like, women are this and that.
They'll take it completely out of context.
Out of context, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate reality of like short form content, right?
Yeah.
That's why like it's always better to tune into something that's long form like this, so you can get the context. You get is it a joke?
Yeah.
For a start, is it a complete joke?
Yeah.
Is he making like an example to make a more elaborate point? And no one's got the attention span to sit there and watch like an hour long podcast anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, like they consume the short form stuff first, and then they'll go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
just consume the longer form stuff.
Yeah.
That's just a consequence of.
But
Like,
they've
the
already
social
got
media
their
age.
prejudged from the short form.
Bingo. They've
Basically.
already made a judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that, I'll tell you a story. I got ambushed 2 weeks ago. I was in Germany, and I got invited on a German radio show, and they were super cordial, super friendly, super nice, and all the emails, all the correspondence was like very friendly. I get to the studio, super friendly.
Yeah.
Whole way. All the staff's friendly. The two hosts are very, very friendly. Lovely chatting, smiling. Walk in the studio, sit down, press the record button. You're responsible for spreading toxic masculinity. What do you have to say about yourself? Instantly attack mode. The guy had even... It was hilarious. The guy had printed off a meme I'd posted on my Instagram story and handed it to me. Like, what do you have to say about this? I'm like, it's hilarious. That's why I post memes. I'm funny and you're not. But it was basically like, an hour and a half of me just schooling these two nerds. And them trying to like get a got you moment on me.
Yeah, basically.
But completely out of the blue. I didn't see it coming. They totally blindsided me, but I fucking nailed it. And I nailed it because I haven't posted a goddamn thing.
That's how you know you would.
Yeah, too right.
Simple as that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what you probably get, with a lot of... Like I said, we get a lot of males on this podcast, and obviously they do come on here thinking, oh, this is their closest thing to a Manosphere podcast. I'm going to say how it is. I'm going to tell these women how... You know what I mean? Like, and then...
they're trying to get like a viral moment.
Yeah.
Like...
And then you get the girls... You'll get girls like a lot of these girls, oh yeah, I hate those guys and whatsoever. So, you know what I mean? Like...
So everyone's hating each other. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now men hate women, women hate men.
Yeah,
this is not a good situation.
The whole point, though, isn't it? It gets views.
Division. Techniques. That's literally... I feel like that is the way the world is, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I feel like you just get... It's easy to be consumed by what you see on social media, so it just create that divide between men and women. Like, it's
there's
mad.
a big like massive at the minute like women empowerment, and then men are counteracting it by having men empowerment. It's like just everyone attacking each other.
You're right. It is a counteraction. Like it's a equal and opposite reaction. Right?
Yeah, massively.
There it is. And then the same goes for OnlyFans as well. Same thing. Would you say that there's... Well, you're an ex-porn star, so you don't really see OnlyFans as anything
It's a big
to be like degrading or...
I mean, like I wouldn't... Like having been in the industry, I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to like... Any dude listening to be like, oh, I want to do what Stirling did. Don't. I'm straight up telling you.
Do you have any particular reason why? Like a big, massive reason?
Yeah,
why?
it's not what you think it is. Like it's a lot more, like I said, it's a lot more paperwork than you think it is. It's not this like, it's not the party. It's not this glamorous like thing you think it is. It's like, it's some dude in the corner telling you how to fuck.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's what it is. And it's like, okay, that gets really boring after a while.
Yeah.
I mean, for me it did anyway.
But OnlyFans is a bit different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. At the same time. There's obviously a lot more independence to it, and a lot of I was talking to my old agent back in LA the other day. And he was like, "The industry's not what it was when you left." I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Everyone's doing OnlyFans now." So like the mainstream kind of thing is like what's happening though is it's the mainstream, what I call mainstream porn, like a Brazzers or whatever, right? All the new girls are now brand new girls are getting shot by them because all the like stars are like, well, screw that, I can make more money doing OF.
Yeah.
Right, so it's kind of like a talent job.
Yeah.
So do you kind of make your own content? Like you choose
so it's not like
you choose what you want to do,
and like the script and anything. It's like your own level, really. Yeah, you be creative with it. Like a lot of people work to different levels. So some girls do shoot like main level, and they will have like like a proper studio and whatever, and the scenes and stuff. But a lot of it is like home content, like natural content kind of thing.
Yeah. It depends how professional you want to take it, right?
Yeah.
All right,
definitely.
Then.
Ironically, like some of the most amateur girls make like amateur looking girls, right?
Yeah.
Body and coke.
You need to pass the cup.
What was your name?
Twilight.
Twilight, I mentioned.
That's a story more of my life.
I feel I'm really rude interrupting, but I've got a question that is absolutely killing me about both of you.
Well, wait there before we go any
You
further.
go.
I want you to hold on to that question.
Okay, I'm holding.
Store it into your bank, and we're gonna get some sins done.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
I know you've got.
Sterling, you don't know this section, no?
Nah.
Hit me.
So basically, we want to know your biggest sin, so that you can interpret that however you want. It's a question where some people have said some wild sexual things. Some people have gone in some illegal ways sometimes. And some people have gone in some crazy stories. So we just want to know what your biggest sin is.
It is Halloween.
It's Halloween also.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Where do you
Leko, where are we going to start? Where are we starting first?
Chloe, you got any more sins?
any new ones?
Yeah, any new ones.
Wait there, Chloe, what was your sin to begin with?
Innit? I
What
can't
was it?
remember.
Was it
I
was
don't
that
know,
rubbish like
I was just-
stealing in a shop or something, wasn't it?
So rude.
That's
horrible. No, it wasn't. It
What was
wasn't
it?
stealing.
What was it?
She glassed a guy.
No, not far off. When the pegging one.
Tell us a story. I ain't heard this.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, yes, you have.
No, we have, but if you have told us, we don't want to hear it again. We want to hear a new one.
Exactly.
Come on, you got the devil horns on today.
Yeah, go on. What's your biggest sin, Chloe?
Biggest. I don't know. It's not a biggest sin. It's a sin.
Go on then. What's your biggest sin?
I'm not grassing myself up. I'm not telling my biggest sin.
Why is that murder?
No. Obviously not.
Gluttony.
I don't know. What have I done since I last been on here?
Thank you, sweetheart.
Me and Ria, we were both fucking a girl at the same time.
Nice.
That was fun. It's not too much of a sin, but you know, it was.
How did you both
How
put
at the
together at the same time?
So like,
Two-
not obviously this like
two
two
strap-ons.
girls. Yeah, two strap-ons. Like, obviously, so it's like four of us. So we're like kind of.
Four of you.
But wait, who's the fourth?
Oh,
So like she's
so
wearing
it wasn't a spit roast.
no,
It was 2 and 2.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, there was four of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
So
like,
you're doing
so we were
one,
both
she's
wearing
doing-
the strap on, yeah, and like, so I was this end, she was that end, and then there was.
And you swapped.
No, we didn't swap actually.
Oh.
Boring.
Sorry. See, it's not that bad of a sin. Sorry.
Oh, it's a cute story.
Next.
Though.
So you've done some proper lesbian dyke stuff.
Yeah, loads actually. To be fair. But yeah.
Do you prefer girls or guys?
That's a mad question. That.
It's not a mad question.
That's not a bad question.
That's a normal question.
I thought it was a normal question. But see, from what I'm hearing from you, first time I met you, but it sounds like you do a lot of girl stuff. So I was just
Yeah,
curious.
to
I
be
was
fair, I
curious.
only-
Do you find yourself genuinely like more attracted to guys or girls?
Why is that a hard? You don't know.
Annie, Chloe, what are you doing, man? Do you like guys or girls?
I like both. I like
Which
both,
one
like,
do you
just-
like more?
There's not like a who I like more. It's just what I'm feeling like.
Is there one you prefer sex with? That woman or man?
Or do you only date guys? That's a different question. Do you only have relationships with guys, or do you have relationships with guys and girls?
Yeah, I've only had relationships with guys.
So you prefer guys?
okay.
There you go.
You prefer
Yeah.
guys.
That's
Well,
it.
I only had
But you like to
relationships.
slam girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
makes
women are
sense.
better than
Smash.
bedroom men.
So who slams you better?
Wow, that's a good question.
Ria.
Name dropper.
You name dropped it.
I don't know. I feel like it's a hard one. It is hard. I enjoy both, but I don't know.
You like getting licked out by the girls, basically.
Yeah.
She loves it. Oh, I knew
She's
she
just
loved
going
that.
with the answer that we say.
Nah, she loved it. I could tell.
I hope
she
you don't mind
loved
me asking,
No,
jumping
go
in and
on.
asking a question.
No.
it. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so here's my question, right? You've done strap-on stuff, like you're wearing the strap-on. You've done you've done the dude's part,
Yeah.
right? Do you have a new appreciation for how hard it is?
So hard to thrust. Oh my god, I take
Thank
my
you
hat
very
off
much.
every single.
That's a
I'll
good
take my
question.
hat off.
Do you get exhausted
I take
really
my
quickly?
hat off 2 years genuinely because I didn't realize how hard it was. Like doing that and doing different positions. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's actually a lot.
You're welcome.
Yo, we actually had
Yeah.
a lesbian
Yeah, so-
yesterday. We should have asked that question.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we
that's-
should have asked that question yesterday.
You don't realise.
Anytime you get a lesbian or anytime a girl says strap-on, ask them that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You
They'll,
don't
they'll
realise.
all say
You
that. They'll
don't
all say
realise.
that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like you don't. I feel like you
Have
kind
you
of
had
take it for granted.
You had a strap on before?
Nah, you know.
Never.
No.
You've never wore the strap on.
You've had a strap on.
Say
you.
no, I've not.
Oh, okay.
I would. Don't get me wrong, I would.
You
but
would-
there's-
Are you bi?
No, I'm straight. I mean, I know
Would you
guys,
shag a
but
woman?
guys don't like it, do they?
She hasn't found that right guy.
No.
Found
Would
the
you,
one.
would you experiment?
With what? Women?
Yeah.
I don't know, it depends. I suppose you don't know until you're in that situation, innit? Stop looking at me like that, Chloe.
Ooh, chemistry. Chemistry.
Hey, might be a porn shoot tonight, you know. Might have to come out of retirement, you know.
Have you two met each other before?
No.
Fireworks.
Remember that first
There we
5
go.
minutes that you talked about? I'll be the nurse. Yeah.
All right, then go on to the next. What we're
I
going
do
from?
feel a bit.
I can give you my I just thought of a terrible sin. A terrible
Yeah,
sin.
we'll go with you.
This is something I did in my mid-20s when I was traveling through America as a broke backpacker. Like I was a brokey, complete brokey, right?
Yeah.
I seduced a lady who was like.
Just from that bit.
Why is that funny? Do you not speak the English language?
Don't men seduce women all the time. I don't get it.
Said it. Can you imagine him in a club like, hey, baby?
They just like the way I say seduce.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Innit? Look at her, she's in the
We're
dreamland.
Aren't you glad you got your headphones on now?
She don't even know what's going on.
I told you the
right
headphones.
Right, this is a whole
Told you.
fantasy for her, you know.
So I seduced this. I was in Fresno, California, and I seduced this. Me and my buddy, we were like, he was wingman me, and we picked up these two chicks.
Is he from Australia as well?
No, he was a Californian guy.
You
And
met him over there?
yeah.
You've lived a different life.
I've lived a very different life.
Hey, he was 20 years old at this point.
I've lived about 8 different lives, my friend.
Yeah.
I can tell you about all of them, by the way. Let's ask me that later on.
Yeah.
Remind me to ask me that. 'Cause
Go on, okay.
I can give you a whole spiel that no one's ever heard before.
Go on, we're going to go for
But we'll go to that afterwards. So yeah, we picked up these two chicks, and the girl I was going after, like from the jump, I knew, like she told me she was like engaged, and she was getting married next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
And I seduced her, and like we ended up bumping uglies. And she got married like a week later and messaged me, like, still miss you.
Yeah. So you seduced a woman that was getting married.
Yep, I was a piece of shit back then.
Did you reply when she messaged her?
Yeah. But I was in a different city by that point, so I was just bouncing around and stuff. So yeah, that's probably the worst thing I think I've ever done.
Yeah. Wow.
I love that for you.
Don't.
At least you feel bad about it.
That's not the moral of the story here. The moral of the story isn't, yay, well done. The moral of the story is that was a shitty thing to do.
I would love it if she watched
So
this
where
back.
did
Do you think they're still married?
Where did you fuck her?
Wonder.
I fucked her. My buddy had like a 1-bedroom apartment. So I fucked her on a chair in his study.
Yeah.
Like super uncomfortable.
Wait, let me ask you.
Super duper uncomfortable.
Did you ever get to see the guy
No.
that she's getting married to?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Wanted to know what kind of simp or, you know what I mean? Like, that's why women can be dangerous though, man.
That's why a woman shouldn't have a hands night.
Wait, do you think that you actually seduced her, or was it her? Was it the other way around?
I mean, I was the one being proactive.
Did she
Like
have matching
I
underwear?
approached. Was at the traffic light. Like I approached her. What wasn't in the bar?
That's the
Like I
question, though,
approached
isn't
her.
it?
Yeah, but how do you know
Did
she didn't
she?
seduce you? How do you know she wasn't looking for someone to approach her?
I mean,
Because she was getting married, so
because I'm handsome as fuck and I'm charming.
But that's the
There's my
question.
answer.
Did she have matching underwear on? Do you remember?
Cannot remember.
If she did, then you did not seduce her. She seduced
That
you.
was her choice.
That's a meme.
It's true.
That's a meme.
Is
No
it
one-
true?
no one-
Come on, man. Come on.
No,
It's
women,
true.
look, I know women will say like, oh, if she's wearing matching underwear, that it was her idea to fuck. Women like to wear matching underwear anyway.
Yeah,
I wear
to be fair,
sports
I
bras
match my
every day.
underwear to like my
No.
outfits all the
Are
time.
you wearing
I
matching
can't
underwear
remember.
today?
No. Well, that's sports bra.
So wait there, maybe we
Today
think
doesn't matter.
Maybe,
They've done it at some point.
It's true. You're retired now, so it doesn't matter.
maybe we think they wear matching underwear all the time.
True.
I've also had women fuck who aren't wearing matching underwear. I'm not using that as a definitive.
No, that's a good part. That means you've really done your job.
I know.
Yeah, true.
Your turn.
Sorted,
Oh.
yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah, your
Chelsea.
turn.
Next.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
listen.
and you better be prepared to.
Listen,
We ain't forgot about you.
Listen,
You just think about it.
Just getting high in the corner.
Yeah,
Have some pre-workout.
Get some of that down there.
Have some Venom Powell will sort you out, all right?
I told you some. I better listen at these things.
listen. Just be prepared, love.
You do
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
babe.
I'll make up for I'll talk
Listen.
twice as much. I'll make up
Yeah,
for it.
please do. I'm
Hey.
a saint now.
You are
I'm not a
good for that.
sinner.
Listen, don't
Can I
think
give you
just
my saints?
yeah. That's later on in the show. You can do that.
Yeah, that's later on.
Yeah.
You gotta give your sin before you
So
give
just
your
think about it while this is going on, and
Yeah.
don't when we come to you, don't say I haven't got no sins. I'm a saint.
Yeah, it don't have to be sexual. It
Yeah, don't have to be sexual.
No,
You've
don't
got.
have to
I
be.
know you've got plenty of funny stories.
Yeah.
And
Chloe's-
got some sexual ones as well.
Chloe's baited you out, so yeah, okay. Yeah. Chelsea.
Put me on the spot.
No,
Charles.
you're all right.
Hi. The worst one I can think of, it's not sexual for me.
Cut blocking them, brother.
It's
Basically,
for him, yeah.
that's a big sin.
But like for me, no, it's not really. So I used to know a guy, and he had a big foot fetish, like big. And I've got nice
Foot
feet.
fetish?
Yeah, I've got really nice feet. I don't know how he knew, but I've got lovely little feet. And he had a big foot fetish, but he's got like a wife and a kid, and I think she was pregnant with like another kid. And basically, he used to ask me to meet him. It wouldn't be sexual, like there was no kissing, I wouldn't even hug the geezer. It was purely just like, he just wanted the knee down, like he didn't want nothing else, that was it.
What happened? What did he do?
So, he used to pay me quite a fair good amount of money for about like an hour to 2 hours.
2 hours.
And he would...
You're halfway there.
Come on, love.
He'd put like weird like food and stuff on my feet and like suck it off.
When you say weird food, what's weird?
I bet it was
food?
like beans and
beans,
that.
yeah. One time it was beans. It was
cold
beans.
beans.
Yeah, like cold beans. So basically,
Slime,
I
I
would
bet that was slime.
Wait there.
so I would just sit there.
So you'd sit there and just.
I just watch Netflix, like, because for me this is nothing. This is doing nothing in it. So I'd be watching Netflix, AirPods in. He'd say something, I'd be like, "What? What did you say?" And then he'd be like, "You alright with custard?" I'd be like, "Yeah, go on then." Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Was your toes done at least?
Yeah, I've always got my toes done.
Did you
Always.
enjoy it?
So
I got nice.
so he'd be there sucking this beans and
Yeah,
custard.
so like not just sucking, like I don't know, man. It'd be like he's wanking off my big toe. I don't know, man.
Whoa,
He
whoa,
was-
Wait, go back. Rewind. Wanking off your big
My
toe.
big toe, so like my big toe, and he'd be like, yeah, and I'd be like, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Wait there. So let me ask you a question.
Am I the only one who's confused by that?
I'm confused. I want to
I'm
know.
still
I'm
confused.
confused.
I want to know. Yeah. How far did the sexual activities go?
It never went past the knee. I said you
Okay,
can.
no, yeah, it never went past the knee for
What do you
you.
For me.
But what about his thing?
What was he doing?
Oh yeah, he was probably like I told
Probably.
him. obviously,
What was he doing?
You're not.
Did he
you're not
jizz on your
touching.
toes? Did he jizz on your toes? That's what we want to know.
Did you get?
Potentially.
He did.
What do you mean potential?
It would always end the same, right? Always end the same. So I'm fully clothed, yeah? Completely clothed.
Yeah, we get that.
Turned over, and his, the feet, whatever.
Are your feet on his dick?
No. However, they would feel warm at the end, so potential. Do
He
you know what I mean?
jizzed on your feet.
Yeah.
How do you not know if
However,
it just on your feet?
Chloe, £350 for an hour and a half, yes or no?
Wait, did
You ain't
let-
gotta do nothing.
Wait, did you let him piss
Yeah.
on your toes as well?
Huh?
Did he piss on your toes?
Nah, he never did that, no.
Well, you said you
He
turn
never
around
did that.
and they get
No,
warm.
but like not that kind of warm, like a.
I don't know the difference. You understand?
I'll give you his number.
No,
No.
But yeah, basically, I think his wife found out.
Wow, how did you find
Hopefully.
out? Did you tell
I
her?
don't know.
This was a regular thing then, basically.
Not so much regular, like 5 or 6 times.
A week.
He had custard all over his mouth.
No.
Yeah, he went home with beans and custard.
Beans, custard. I think one time was like cake. I was like, bro, this don't feel nice on my feet. I'm not doing this. He goes, can you stand in it and like squish your toes? I was like, no, man. Come on, man.
So wait, how did she find out?
I'm not sure. I think she must have seen messages or something, but
Yeah.
she left
From
him.
you?
No,
left
there
him?
was other with him. There was other women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't from me because I never used to message him. I said to him, if you want to speak to me, you're gonna have to call me.
So he wasn't even a faithful foot guy.
No, he was just a terrible.
He
fuck
was
guy.
like a
He was just a dick.
dirty
I
stop
think.
out. He just went everywhere.
He's tried to message me since, but like I've blocked him because I just think he's a bit weird. He went a little bit weird. He wanted
Hit her up again. Try it again. She's receptive now.
Well, it got worse. He asked his friend if she could like photograph stuff, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Like my face isn't in things, but then he pushed it a little bit far. He was like, "Oh, how about we do a death scene?" I was like,
Oh,
"Sorry,
damn.
what?" I don't know what you mean by that. He goes, "What if we get a knife and pretend we've cut your stomach open?" I was like, "Nah, I don't think I'm all right with that." So yeah, I had to block him.
I think you avoided being murdered.
Yeah.
Could you
Yeah,
imagine?
basically.
Yeah.
He was just an absolute. This was after his wife left him, so I think I don't know. Something
Revenge
switched in
or
his
something.
head, but he was like, "Yeah, let's just pretend." I was like, "Babe, that don't sound normal."
Yeah.
So how didn't you get into OnlyFans after that?
I've never been on OnlyFans. What
No,
do you
I said how didn't you get into it?
I can't be asked for that, man.
Well, you may as well have been doing
I
it.
can't be asked to chat to people. I
Oh,
just
so you're
can't
saying that
bother.
you would do it, you just can't be bothered.
If someone recorded me, posted it, and messaged everyone on my behalf, yeah, probably.
Even a manager.
Yeah, like, but did everything for me because I can't be asked.
Chloe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Willing
if
to
you-
make
you
it
could-
extra
you could,
buck?
No, she'll just be fucking me, won't she?
She's ready. She wants you, Chloe.
I mean, if you want to get some content.
Look at May. May's like,
No.
May thinks she's watching an episode of Emmerdale. Look at her. This is just a show to her.
Fabulous.
I see her.
Thanks, guys, for having me. It's been great.
Well, anyway, May, we're on to you now.
Yeah.
I was really panicking for this moment because I was like, fuck.
Yeah, Chelsea really, you know, she's took a lot
See, I
of
thought
shine.
mine
She's
wasn't
made it
that
easy.
bad. I don't.
That was bad.
Was it bad?
brilliant.
It wasn't
honestly.
so much.
I can't
To
even
be
top
honest,
it.
for you, it wasn't so
Not
much a
for
sin.
you.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing is, I've never told anyone. So it's so bad because
Wow.
people are gonna watch. The only person who knows is my sister. Nobody knows.
Not
No
anymore.
one.
Yeah, everyone knows now.
Everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
Well, you're going viral, son.
Well,
I
I'm
know that
fucking
much.
gonna have to now. I know. Trying to fucking kill me and that.
Yeah. May.
Hello.
Maybe we've saved you till last.
Yeah, I know,
So
I'm
make it a
aware.
good one.
I don't know. This is what I mean. I haven't even thought of anything. I can't lie. I'm just a bit blank.
Well, I told you to think of something.
I was trying to, but I was really entertained. You know what I mean? Was you not? Like,
I did warn you.
My
like,
misfortune.
you can't not listen to that, honestly. It's
Yeah.
great. I don't know. Okay, I had a threesome
Did
for
you?
Halloween during COVID. That's quite cool.
Ooh.
So last Halloween,
Yeah, I didn't participate. I think I was
MMF?
working.
MFF.
Was it?
Yeah,
it?
yeah. No.
Was it two
no,
dudes or two
no,
chicks?
no, it's FFM.
what's that?
Go on, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm freaky. Don't get it twisted, dude. I was playing with girls when I was like 12 before I even knew what little
Wow.
willies were.
Oh, you're coming out of the shower now.
It's not
Ooh.
necessarily like something I swing with anymore. No.
Also, you've been that way inclined, but not so much
Yeah,
now.
it wasn't really my thing, so I moved away from it.
So was you eating pussy?
My pussy got ate.
Go on,
That's
sis.
so ran out.
Or was you eating pussy?
No, unfortunately.
Have you
not.
ate pussy?
Obviously, but it's not really
It's
my
not
thing.
obvious. Is it?
I won't
Chelsea,
like
have
it's
you
not
ate
really
pussy?
obvious.
It's not.
No, I mean like that. That's when I swayed away from it because I didn't really like. And then the girls
like the
kind of
taste.
sits there like, well, what you can do with me now? And I'm like, my turn, thank you. Like,
See, I don't
great.
feel like I'd be good at it. So I
Yeah,
just.
that's what I mean.
just
And
avoid
I
it.
get bored too. I'm like, there, like,
Same.
it's a bit mingy down here.
Who eats your pussy better, men or women?
I would say men because women just can't like, keep going. And personally, I like the stick, so you know.
You like
to get in
stick?
gear, and I'm like, it's fucking slippery slows now.
Yeah. What's your sin?
I said that was it. My threesome. Yeah, it's pretty
Threesome.
cool,
What was
So
sinning about it?
And I just got like theatre.
How did it come about then? Because you don't seem like.
So I was kind of having a party. It was called Sinner and Saints. So
It was called what?
Sinner and Saints.
Love that.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Well, we're billing you. But carry on.
Well, why?
Huh?
Yeah,
Trademark.
Copyright
This
and
was
that.
going through- I didn't even. Yeah, I don't. I didn't actually know this existed until
The
seeing
joke.
it.
Yeah, well, now,
Oh, okay.
well,
Sorry.
so this still be at the door now. You know.
Okay, sorry. It was in 2020. my defense.
Sorry.
We was active in 2020. We had that trademark.
It's not what.
I'm joking.
Don't listen.
Okay, I mean, don't make me cry.
Yeah, go on, carry on. Tell us about the
Door
threesome.
shut.
Go on.
Yeah, no, so I was having a party, but there was a lot of like tea drama. If anyone's seen Gossip Girl, that was kind of how my friendship group was going at the time.
Gossip Girl.
Yeah, no, it was just a lot of drama. There was
Yeah.
a lot of like, you know, people rubbing drugs with people's girlfriends, but yeah, a lot going on. So Yeah, I am just kind of. Yeah, so we were just kind of like taking photos and stuff, getting ready, and then my neighbour came along. We were getting some content. We were kind of thinking about doing OnlyFans. It was COVID, whatever. And then they got a bit frisky. I was there, and then he was like, my friend was like, "Are you not going to get involved?" And then I was a bit like, "Oh, are you trying to call me like a faggot?" I was like, "Mate, that's great." I was like, so then I turned on to like my neighbour at the time, and I was like, "Suck my pussy, bitch." And I sat in his face. Can't lie, it was quite badass, but
nice.
Yeah, it was like entertaining as you fucking getting.
Listen, I didn't think mine was that bad, you know.
That was so entertaining, honestly.
She sounds like something out of American Pie.
She does that.
What's that?
So you made, what's that? Did you say?
I've not actually seen it.
So you got excited and you said, "I'm gonna sit on your face."
Yeah, but then we had a party and everyone obviously was naked, so it's a bit fun. And
So it was more than a threesome then.
yeah, well, no, everyone then was just having sex all over my house. It was a bit like,
had an orgy.
No, me, like everyone was just in different rooms.
In lockdown.
It was just mental. In
that's
lockdown,
called an orgy.
Yeah.
You basically hosted.
You just hosted an orgy.
Yeah, you hosted an orgy.
Yeah, well, it was quite fun because the gentleman that lived opposite me, like, it was massive. It was
So
huge.
your neighbour and the gentleman that lived opposite you.
No, this scene is getting bigger and bigger.
You went from like the quiet girl in the corner to like King Dick at the table.
Yeah.
That quick.
No, honestly, take a step back. My neighbour is the guy that lives opposite me. I did live opposite.
Okay.
It was just different rooms. Everyone was having a bit of fun, and there was like a devil horn going around, and like sticks. Sorry, I do apologise on horns. But if you had the stick, you were like kind of in charge. So like, you could tell everyone what was going on. You could say, right, you are in the bathroom. But yeah, it was quite fun.
What?
So you were pairing people on like you and you fuck, or I'll stab you.
With the fucking like whatever it is.
Devil stick.
Yeah, I can't describe it. What is it? So
You just did.
polystyrene, like
tried-
shit.
you
You know,
tried-
a
you
little
tried it.
sheet
I
like
tried it.
costume.
Yeah,
Like
tried
a costume one.
Last
yeah,
Halloween.
a devil
one.
one.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
only a little tiny one. It was nothing like impressive.
Whatever.
So-
I mean, it sounds like it wielded a lot of power.
It was quite an
No matter how big
entertaining
it was.
night, and I was really upset with the guys. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have this really dope party. Fuck it." And it was fucking brilliant.
So it was a revenge technique.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And it's funny because I'm not necessarily that type of person.
This
so
gets
for me
even-
to, like,
the more you
for
talk,
me
the
to,
story
like,
gets better.
The
That's
Wait,
situation as
this
well.
started as-
It was a cool thing.
This started, I had a threesome,
It was
then
like
it's
this.
an orgy, now it's a revenge orgy.
I told you that
digging a
the
deep hole.
friendship group was mental at the time. It was good and a bit intense, and it was COVID. Like fuck's sake, there's like fucking 20 of us, and there's like nothing to
And
it.
you're breaking all the
Everyone
COVID
just
rules.
fucked, and like, do you know what? Don't. It was really bad. We're bad citizens, aren't we?
So anyway, where was Chloe?
I wasn't here.
No, dude, we were because then we had a party not long before.
We
but
weren't.
That was PG. That was just ghetto party, like in the area. Like that was PG.
How big is your house?
Say 20 people casually. Like.
It's like she's opening the door.
It's like
and the
a
whole
one-bedroom apartment.
Honestly, I have a mason. My house isn't even
house
big.
is
I have a
the spot.
masonette. I have a masonette. I honestly
20 people in that masonette.
No, there was two properties.
No,
so
it's
it's
like every door's a portal.
Yeah, honestly,
To a
it's
different
brilliant.
reality.
And I have like walk-in wardrobes and stuff. So like, do that. It's like there's comments
The Lion, the
everywhere.
Witch, and the Wardrobe.
It was brilliant. It was a good time. COVID was a fun time.
This must have been mushrooms.
Do you know what? I am still to do some psychedelics. Like I want to go on an actual like journey. You know.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
We'll go shroom picking. And just,
Yeah, we were meant to be there today, but you know, as we are.
But as you are, you want to sin us.
You know,
here we are.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks guys for putting me on the
So that
spot
went
like
wild.
Yeah, that went from.
So the
Don't ever saying.
You just won.
That's why I don't really say much because my life is mental.
I fully missed it, the whole thing.
You missed it all.
It's fine.
You need to
don't
say
worry.
more. You need to speak more. This is amazing.
I think you should be.
Basically,
more,
in
yeah.
a masonette, you walk through one, you're in a new galaxy. You walk through another one. There's a lion there. You know what I'm saying? You walk through another one, there's a guy there where you think he'll sit on his face.
Do you know what?
Where is this, by the way? Just
Where is it?
The outskirts of Coventry.
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Just get yourself to cough. Get yourself to cough.
Yeah.
I must admit, it was really funny at one point.
Harry Potter.
My friend must have they must have been in one room. So in this room, there's just a window, and obviously it's straight onto the. It's on. Sorry, not just the window. So that's
In this room, there's just a window.
No, sorry, so it's a really big window, and like the whole street can see like straight up into it. Like there's no curtains or anything. So anyways,
This is Amsterdam now.
These three are like having an out. No, he's just not fucking putting any curtains in. And sorry, like because he's just I don't know, he's an arse. But yeah, them three are like having like some mad like thing going on the bed. Obviously, there's people walking by, they can see like straight into this. And like one of my friends, like obviously he's like big and black, and he's just there. Like, I'm in this girl, and it's so funny because like people are walking past and like can fully see like what because he's like on the bed, you know. So it's like high.
Just blamming the girl, yeah.
It was bloody, it's hilarious.
Big and black, yeah.
And obviously people were in
Mandingo.
and out of mine. That man at Dingo will be going on. And then obviously we've got my friends. They're coming back into mine, so they're coming in telling us, and they're just creep eyes. Bloody gone.
It's just crazy how she's just gone from the quiet girl in the corner to this. The worst sin on the table.
Silent killer.
I don't think mine's the worst. By far,
it is.
Why it's the worst is because it all happened for revenge. So you've obviously had someone in the picture, and he says, "You're a prick. I'm gonna have an orgy. Let me invite everyone round.
Yeah,
20. I'm going to shag them all
20
just to piss you off."
No, sorry, did that come around? Do you know what? Actually, in the night, I actually didn't have sex with anyone other than that guy at the start when he like licked me out. But me and that girl, that's why it's not actually that bad for me because we didn't actually do anything. You know, the threesome happened, but it was more them having sex and then he ate me out.
You still hosted an orgy.
I know, basically.
The guy that you're getting revenge for, you think he cares whether you did?
Oh, he doesn't give a shit. Like I'm pretty sure he's like still with this girlfriend that like I kind of found out.
Oh, so you was
It
cheating?
eats him out.
But no,
on
he
the
broke my
inside.
heart.
Oh, so you
he was younger than me too,
you was the
guys. Like, come
side.
on.
You were the mistress.
Payne,
Yeah.
Phil Payne.
Yeah.
Was you the mistress?
It is sad.
Huh? Well, to be honest, we met at the same time. He met her and me at the same time, but I wouldn't tell him that I liked him, you know, because like,
so you was the mistress.
yeah. Do you know what? No, I'm just not
Wait,
going
were
to do
you
that.
friends with
No, I write that.
No,
I would
no.
never
How
tell
do you know you met at the same time?
Because I found out from like his like, friends and that, like when he met her and stuff, and then it all came out like months later, like when I really liked him. So it was a bit sore, obviously. Do you know, he was younger than me, like, and then like I say, it gets deeper because then like his cousin was fucking with the other girl that was in the orgy situation.
Oh,
and
that just
he
sounds
robbed,
mad.
He robbed like loads of money, drugs, and of my friend.
Whoa.
So
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's too much.
What's happening next? And then the guns came out. Everyone got tied up. Yo, you're
The
man.
house got raided.
Listen, I just hope this went on a dream.
I wish my life would.
All right then. So yeah, you.
I feel lame in comparison to you.
Same.
Where you
Mine's shit.
Yeah.
You've lived a wild life.
You made Chelsea seem lame as well. To be fair.
Mine is lame. It's not even like.
Yours is
that
not lame.
big
You
a
almost got
deal.
murdered by a foot fetish guy. That's
Yeah, you nearly smashed
a
your
He
bed.
just about escaped.
wild story.
I don't think it's that bad.
No man wanted to cut you up.
He would have.
He did, yeah. Like it.
I bet when you see
He
Jeffrey
did,
Dahmer
yeah.
come out, and then you thought, oh my god.
It's the fact that he was saying like, yeah, it's pretend, and I was like, but babe, it's a real knife. I don't know how pretend that is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that funny.
Are you gonna stop?
We're both not laughing. It's not that hilarious.
Yeah,
You know when he was doing that, yeah, was it in like his car? Do you go to his house? Like,
Nah,
what?
so basically, every time I'd meet him, he'd get a hotel. And
Jesus.
as I say, every time I met him, it was not sexual at all. Like, it was nothing. It was, hi, you're right, yeah. How's the
How you meet him?
wife? How's the kids?
How do you meet him?
Through my sister.
Wow.
My sister used to meet him, and she was like, Chelsea, guess what? You've got unreal feet. I was like,
So your sister's your pimp.
my sister's my pimp, basically. She was like,
So did your sister used to do that before you?
the feet thing, yeah. And he never got
And
weird
then you
with
took
her.
over.
Wait, did he kill
I
her?
took over. Unfortunately, she's alive. I'm joking.
Okay, so
I'm
he
joking.
did.
She's still alive. She's still
Unfortunately.
here.
You know what the real
You know
question
what
is?
happened?
Go on.
He proposed the knife thing to your sister. She's like, Fuck that shit.
He
I know another girl.
Go kill my
he
sister.
did. He did. So at the
Go and kill
same
my-
time,
Kill my sister instead.
at the same time,
She
he
went,
proposed
"Oh,
it to
I've
me.
got a sister. No.
At the same time, he proposed it to me. He proposed it to her, but there was another woman involved that was the photographer. Very sus, and she was harassing me on Facebook to the point I deleted Facebook because she kept making new accounts, harassing me. Hey babe, you up for the photo shoot? No, I'm not.
That's a dude. That's
No,
not a chick. That's
yeah,
a fake.
yeah.
It's a fake account.
I was
That's a
literally
dude.
like, babe, no,
You're gonna
I'm
get
not.
killed.
Who would be up for that? Anybody? Who would say, yeah? So hold this knife right up to my stomach. Fake blood. No,
He
it's
dodged a
just not
bullet. He
normal.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I was thinking like, this is weird. Like,
That's scary.
I like your money, but no.
I'm glad we've been able to help you realise you almost got murdered.
Oh, this was years ago. This was quite a while
Live
ago.
you're living your best life right now.
Yeah.
You're like a cat. You've
Not
got multiple
dead.
lives.
Yeah,
9.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm alive.
Exactly.
Never gonna do it again.
So every woman has to go through their whole phase, basically, innit?
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like a
think-
canon
I feel
event,
like-
isn't it? Really.
I feel like as much as every girl says, "Oh no, I wouldn't do OnlyFans," I feel like every girl would sell their feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feet
my
pics,
feet.
everyone would sell feet
Easy.
pics.
If you said to me right now, Chelsea, let me take pictures of your feet, put it online, I'll give you like 40% of the cut. I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
40%.
40%. I ain't got to do nothing.
Yeah.
What have I got to do? Sit there and you do whatever. Man licking like beans off my toes, man. Like, I don't care.
Would you sell your feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, fucking
You'd sell everything.
Would you?
What am I talking about? You'd sell everything.
Sod off. Sod off.
Sod off.
But anyways, where was it going? Let's go back to Stirling. Where did we go again with the?
Sterling wanted to tell
You
us
had
some
something to
stories.
say.
You know? He
You had
did
something
Oh,
to
actually.
say.
I was going to. You said I've lived an interesting life.
Yeah.
Yes.
you're right.
And I said I've lived
You've
eight.
lived
I was
8
eight.
lives.
I've lived
Yes.
8. That was a number I pulled out of my ass. Let's see if I can make up for that.
Yeah.
So the things the things that I have done in my life, like I've been a lifeguard, I've been a
Like
farm.
Baywatch.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Like real job or like porn job?
No, different job.
Okay.
I'm trying to separate the porn.
Right, got you,
Right,
got
that's the
you.
whole point.
You didn't make that very clear. I just thought lifeguards.
To be
Lifeguards,
you make a good point.
Smash.
To be fair, you make a good point. I could be all these things
Yeah.
within a porno.
Yeah.
So I was a non-porno lifeguard. Start there.
Real one.
Do I have to do that for everything?
No,
get
we
it?
take it. Just say like fake if
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
if you-
no, nothing's fake. It's all real. So I was a lifeguard. I was a like a farm hand. I was a waiter, a barista, a bartender, a industrial research chemist, a pharmaceutical research chemist. I ran an underwear business. I ran a meal delivery business, and then I was like a straight male escort, like a high class male companion. I was that's a 10 already. I was and I was in the swinger scene, and I was a porn star.
How did you?
And now I'm like a YouTube dude. So I'm like, that's 13 lives.
13 switch from like a barista.
Annie, a
to
barista. That's what I was gonna ask.
How
Like,
do you?
And I don't drink coffee.
Is it just like opportunities that came to you that was like, oh,
No,
by
that's
the way,
just, that's just me getting jobs. Like,
like you were just out there for anything. So like you were a barista and you thought, porn. Do you know what I mean?
that was earlier.
Okay.
This is very many years later.
Okay, yeah. I can understand, I get it, but just trying to understand. Like,
You know what?
I was a broke backpacker traveling. I traveled all of South America and like North America as a complete broke. I traveled for 8 to 10 months on about $6,000.
Did you always have ambitions of leaving Australia?
Always. I had the travel bug from a very early age. My sister used to travel a lot, and I used to get. My sister's older than me, and I got really jealous seeing her like traveling through. She used to live in Liverpool. She lived in Liverpool for a while at the Tiger Bar.
Oh yeah.
Does that still exist?
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
don't know if it still exists. But
yeah,
Or,
he's
no,
like-
it was Manchester. It was Manchester.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's gotta be
Tiger,
Liverpool,
yeah.
man. It sounds like
Oh, really?
Liverpool.
No, it is
Newcastle.
Manchester.
I swear there's a Tiger
Newcastle
in
as
Liverpool.
well.
Newcastle as well.
I
I
think
know
so.
there's one in Liverpool. There's probably one in every city.
Probably more than
Yeah,
one.
there's one in
Okay.
Newcastle,
Well,
definitely.
she was in the north.
Yeah.
Now I know where the north
So
is.
not
I know where the
Birmingham.
north is. She
Not
was in the north
Birmingham.
working in a Tiger Bar. And then she like traveled all through Europe and shit. And I was like, and I was like still going through school when she was doing this because my sister and brother are way older than me. Like I'm like an accident child, like a legit accident.
Same.
My mum thought I was going to be a Downy. Like she was that old when she had me.
Downy, you know.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait there. I'm acting like I'm shocked. What's a downy? I don't know.
A Down
Oh,
syndrome. Down
you
syndrome.
don't
child.
wanna
Oh,
go into
fucking
that.
hell.
Sorry, I'm actually shocked. What's a down?
What's that? Come on, man.
Yo, we shouldn't be laughing. Come on, let's get back to normal.
Sorry. Then we did. Yeah.
This is no offense to anyone that has that. You know, let's put that.
I could have been you.
Yeah.
So there you go. But basically, like I got the travel bug by seeing my sister travel around a lot. I was like, I want to do that. That looks cool. She was showing me all the, like travel photos, castles, and like all this cool shit. I'm like, I want to do that. So like, as soon as I could, I went to first place I went was South Korea.
Yeah.
Explored that, loved the culture, learned a bit of Korean, had a great time. Then,
because that's close to Australia as well, isn't it? Like a lot of Australians always go to like the east.
Bali is like a $50 flight from where I live.
Man.
And I've never been.
Wow.
In my entire life, I've never been.
Well,
I've been everywhere else, but I have not been to Bali.
Yeah.
Which is full of Australians in like bintang singlets.
What?
Have you been to Thailand?
No, I'm not. South Korea is the only place I've been in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your biggest bag out of all of these?
My biggest what?
Your biggest bag, like where did you really make your money from? Like,
oh, like the most money I've made has been in this like coaching stuff in the last 3 years.
yeah.
Yeah. It's ironic. Like the more people, it's because I'm helping more people.
Yeah.
Because I'm solving more problems. Like I'm solving like actually really like intimate problems.
Yeah.
For people on a mass scale. That equals.
So what would you say to a guy, a young kid that's, I'd say not in fast? What if he's coming quick?
If he's not in fast,
Yeah.
there's a few different things you can try to do. One, he could change up the way he jerks off, because a lot of dudes will try to they'll race to the finish line when they jerk it, and they're training their body to nut fast. And they've been doing that since they were a teenager, right? Because like if you think about it, right, if I jump on Pornhub and I'm like, bang, 2 minutes done, when I'm with a chick and she starts like touching my dick, my body is naturally, instinctively
Like
ready to
kind
go,
of.
like instantly. So that's a massive one.
Yeah.
Another big one is like balancing your pelvic floor, because if your pelvic floor is like super duper tight, that's like that. When a dude orgasms, right, the pelvic floor is tense like this. So like if it's already tight, you're more primed to pop like straight away.
Yeah.
Being too excited, and like a way to fix it is being too excited is to try and kind of engage your logical mind a little bit more and take your focus a little bit off the chick. That's a
Think about a dead thing.
Yeah.
maybe not.
Not literally dead.
Not literally
We
dead.
mean
Literally
like
dead.
ugly.
When I say dead, I mean ugly.
Ugly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% up with the Birmingham.
Yeah.
Weather, sorry. I'm like, dear
Dead
God.
body.
Yeah, he was like, yo, dead. I don't know, like, dead.
About a dead body.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, the knife on the belly.
I don't even go there, man. PTSD.
Yeah.
Can I grab that
Got
lighter
PTSD,
again?
yeah.
So, another big one is like has to do with your serotonin levels, because like what they notice with there's a really interesting side effect with antidepressants. When dudes get on antidepressants, I think this is correct. There's a really recent thing I found out. When guys get on antidepressants, their serotonin levels drop, and they tend to guys who were premature ejaculators are no longer premature ejaculators. So there's definitely an intimate relationship between like nutting quick and your serotonin levels. So if you can there's natural ways to do it. There's supplementation you can do to drop it naturally. I would recommend don't get on fucking like SSRI antidepressant meds. It's a terrible idea, but you can do it in a far more natural way to lower that serotonin level a bit, so you can last a bit longer. Yeah.
So what about guys that can't nut?
Stop watching porn for a start. That's a big fucking one.
Yeah.
That's one of the main causes of the dude not being able to nut at all.
Yeah.
It's porn. It's just too much porn.
Too much porn.
Way too much porn. Because he's desensitized his brain to like stimulus. Because like think about it. When I was like a teenager, if I saw like an ankle in geography class, I had a hard on.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, that's kind of how and we were probably all that way when we were in like high school. Before we started to get exposed to like hardcore porn on like these things.
The shoulder.
That's kind of like a glint of cover your shoulders up, you harlot.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
At school, make sure your skirt covers your knees. Yeah.
I mean that's even worse.
Yeah. The knee.
Right, but basically that's the idea. Like you should, the healthy man should be able to like rise to the occasion and get excited by an average naked woman. But the problem is a teenage boy today has seen more titties than like a king saw like
Back in
100
the
years
day,
ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
The most powerful man, like Julius Caesar saw less tits than you've seen.
Yeah.
That's a bit ridiculous.
I got a question though. So, as an ex-porn performer, yeah, if having too much access to like sex and that can desensitize you, how does it not like mess up the performers then? Because they're doing it every single day.
They're doing it with one chick every day, but a dude who's jerking it is opening up like 20 tabs.
All right.
You know,
Yeah,
and he's not doing anything for it either. He's just sitting there. Like there's zero effort. Like there's an intimate connection
In
between.
your teenage years, you click, click, click,
Right.
click, adverts, click, 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 advert, click.
Yeah.
And it's different.
Just tell us you
Feels-
feel
It's always different. It's always novel, and there's because I think the male brain is, and this is just a theory of mine. I think the male brain is intimately pinging at reality to see if he's worthy of shit. And I think every guy, like, that's why guys get kind of like guilty from jerking off. You have that like shame and that guilt feeling when you jerk it, because you're like, I didn't earn this.
Yeah.
Like this naked woman I just saw and I jerked off to, I didn't earn that. And
Yeah.
you know it, and your body knows it, your brain knows it,
As soon as you finish, you're just like,
right? So I think that's a big part of it. But if I'm on set and I'm like, I've earned this career, I've been through the grind, I'm sitting there like learning my line, like, you know, that's not like seducing a woman, but it's still like your body still feels like you've earned it in some way, and it's only one girl for the day as well, and the porn stars don't incessantly jerk it to porn, otherwise they wouldn't be able to do the job. So like, there's a lot of things you can learn from that.
So all right then. How is it for say you women then? Like, do you like flick the us? You lot flick the bean a lot, don't you?
Obviously.
Yeah. So if you like make yourself come quite a lot.
I don't need porn.
my lips aren't moving, you know.
Oh,
It's
I also get
you're
confused
saying
with
this.
Yeah. So if you're flicking the bean quite a lot.
Yeah.
So is it harder to come during sex, or is it just depending on the man?
It's completely different. So a lot of women don't come from penetration, right? So me personally, I don't know about you guys, it's penetration don't do shit. It's all about you as a person. So I think it's all about how comfortable you are as well. So for me, I've only ever come with one person, but it's not from him having sex with me, it's from toys, from him holding the toys. Do you get what I mean? So I'm comfortable with him, but I think because like women wank loads, it's the vibration is the
I'm
only
feeling
thing
like you
that ever
haven't
does
had a
it.
very good.
You can say that, but Chloe.
So you've only had a clitoral orgasm.
Yeah.
You've never had a vaginal orgasm
So no. So I can have a vaginal orgasm
with a toy.
but it's only with a toy. Yeah.
Like, is it a vibrator or a dildo?
vibrator?
Is that because of what you used to?
No, because I'd never have done that myself.
Oh, you didn't do. You don't do
It
that
was
yourself.
just what he was doing.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? I don't know if you girls agree, but like, just from like straight up sex,
No.
I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but that don't
Doesn't make
I
you
get
come.
what you mean.
No.
I think the satisfaction from the toy in itself,
It
like,
is,
it is
yeah.
quite overpowering to what, like, when you have sex, you wouldn't necessarily feel that intensity.
And I
from,
think that's
you
what it is.
And because you've probably had that, and because he's done that
Yes.
to you, you've not thought of doing it yourself.
Yeah.
So therefore, now when you would necessarily have sex, you're not
It's
feeling
just
that
not.
pleasure because you're so
And, like-
used to that such intensity.
Yes.
And he can't.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
can't perform
Yes.
that. So
Full explanation.
And like as a
Therefore,
woman, I
oh,
think like I don't know about you girls. Like,
It's harder to
if
come
you're
if
using a toy.
Yeah.
How quick can you make yourself come? 30
okay, but
seconds.
saying that,
30
how long-
seconds done.
Saying that
No,
though,
but like
I-
with a man,
No. I ain't gonna allow you lot to do this.
What?
what do you
I'm
mean?
sorry.
30 seconds is generous, isn't
I'm
it?
sorry.
20 at a
I
push.
don't know. I think it does depend on the
No, but
individual.
it's bad- it
exactly
depends on the
what you
person.
were just saying about
How
the slut.
comfortable
These
you
are
are.
basically
Yeah.
saying,
He was just saying about, like, the
ready for
state-
everyone to have their
I-
piece.
You're the porn expert.
As a man,
yeah.
but as a man though, it depends like what their performance is like. A lot of people that we do have sex with in this generation, like you say, because of porn.
Generation?
And things. Well, sorry.
They only
like,
care
in
about
this society,
themselves.
sorry.
How many generations are
Sorry,
you
in
fucking?
this society-
Wait. I want to know how many generations you're going through.
Listen, just let her land. Go on. I wanna hear- I wanna hear.
She said in this generation.
I just wanna hear what she's
No.
saying.
This generation. So what about the last one?
open up the 1900s.
Yo, you've been with some old ass men.
I don't mean generation. I mean like in society, like people when they have sex, like because porn. And
How
things
many
are so
different societies are you fucking?
Shut up.
Shut up about Gen X, man. Come on, man.
Even like, obviously I'm like 22, so like even in like my little, you know, we've all had access to like phones and things, so in how they actually perform as individuals, like they don't actually have sex properly, like you say, like they come quickly. So if you find like men that are quite self-aware in themselves to where they're able to control themselves and, you know, perform in an extent to where they actually make it pleasurable for the woman as well, because they're a bit more mature, you know. I feel like a lot of us will phone like,
they're not very mature though, are they?
And that's the problem. And like I say, because of like porn and things like that, it shows a different expectality, expectations of how, you know, sex is, but that's not how reality is, but you know.
But it's also like sex is a skill.
Absolutely.
You know, so like it's perfectly natural for like a younger guy to not really have a fucking clue.
But even like,
but you can teach them. That's what's good about the young ones.
I can teach them. That's for damn sure.
I'm telling you, sir, you can teach them.
Of course. But no, there's you know, it just depends on who it is and like you say, it has a lot to do with passion as well.
Yeah.
Thinking how comfortable you are with someone and whatnot.
For a 22-year-old, she sounds experienced.
Depends on who
She's emotionally.
How many
shut up. I just mean like with psychology and things like that, and just like, you know, with society and, you know, obviously I'm fucking debating.
You find that like a lot of younger men are really childish though. So like if it comes to speaking about sex as an adult, you just speak about sex. But when it comes to younger guys, it's what's the most you've done with a guy? What the fuck do you think, man?
You've done everything.
What do you think? Obviously everything.
So
but
does that
specifically
mean
this guy tried to stab me?
Yeah, literally.
So does that mean that you go for older guys then because
I prefer older guys. Younger guys are good because you can kind of guide them to do exactly what you want, because they're thinking, older girl, I'll do what she wants. But as an older guy, it's less like, what's the most you've done with a boy? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know. I must admit, I'm not really one to like talk about everything. I just
go on, sis. Go on.
It flows. No, not in sex necessarily. Like when it comes
in
to
general.
like if it happens, it's happening. If it's not, it's not. You know. And I don't know. I don't know
how you feel.
Do you know what? I don't really get about the bush that much. So I'm really, no.
She's loving life. She's
just a casual orgies, party.
You know how you feel about someone, don't you?
So kind of like
just a bit of revenge porn. That's it. You know what I mean?
Smash, you would it when they're 18. Like, come on, it's fucking living, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I feel like the intensity in the room with someone, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, you can tell, innit?
A big part of it is also like if
it don't, then you gotta go find someone else that's gonna float your boat. You know, simple as that.
Yeah.
A big part of like
pickle.
What you're describing with like a guy who is you know, you're using the word mature, right?
Yeah.
A guy who's mature or a guy who's not mature. I think what you're actually describing is a guy who gets off on getting you off.
Yeah, but see, I love that.
Because that's the point. That's the whole point, right?
That.
If a guy actually gets off on getting his woman off, he's gonna do different things.
But that makes you as a woman want to do better as well.
Exactly.
If you've got a guy that's like, I really want to make you squirt, for example, then you're like, okay, baby.
You know that guy that really wants to make you squirt? What does he have to indulge in, like eating the fanny and
the funny?
Eating it is the bare minimum.
It takes like
if you're not
10
eating me,
seconds,
I'm not eating you.
10 seconds to make a
Simple.
bitch squirt.
So what about a guy that doesn't do all that stuff?
Well, you're not getting in the bedroom then, babe. If you're going to be childish and you're not going to get absolutely annihilated down at night.
Them man there are getting in the bedroom.
Yeah, but you don't know that before. Like, he's already in the bedroom.
Yeah, he's in there.
Before you know.
Yeah.
He's already in the bedroom. You've already let him in the bedroom.
But
It's not like you're not giving the guy a survey at the door.
No, but like I'm quite an upfront person. Like if it comes to it, and then it's like he's like, oh no,
that doesn't have to happen first, though.
I don't eat it. Then I'm like, bye.
What if that doesn't even come up? It's just sex.
It's gonna come up eventually.
No, so you have to get it out before you have sex.
No, it's gonna
there you
happen.
go.
So we're getting down and dirty. If he says to me as we're getting down and dirty, oh no, but I don't eat pussy. I'm so right, bye then.
No, what if he doesn't say that?
Yeah, well, if he doesn't say it,
but if he just goes with it,
he just goes into the passion of the sex and just bends you over.
And he doesn't do it.
So that's what I'm saying. So he has to do that first.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, she's lying.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
You better be fucking hungry if you're gonna be I'll tell you that now.
I guess she loves her pussy getting ate.
Fucking damn alright.
Is that one of your teachings then? To make sure that you'll get off pleasuring a woman?
I mean, I'd say it's a hack. Like, because not every guy's like that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are.
Most guys are just up for themselves.
Yeah, like
not.
as a great example, like I can already tell you guys, you two don't like eating pussy.
I eat pussy.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, that's surprising.
Oh,
You don't.
Okay, you don't. Cool.
He's lying.
You ain't getting fucked then.
Cool. I genuinely enjoy eating.
you said that, CS. CS, you're eating batty.
But see, as a woman,
Don't do that,
you
sis.
girls, you enjoy giving head, yeah? I enjoy it, so I'm really good at it because I enjoy it. So
No, it's
Chloe,
no from
man,
me.
That's
you
true.
don't
No
enjoy
from
it.
me. I can't lie, I've like sucked like
You
2
hate
dicks in
it.
my life.
See, but I
And
love it.
I go with my mouth is sacred. Like,
What did she say?
Sacred.
It's
Sacred.
My mouth is secret.
I don't do.
When she's
all.
smoking spliff after spliff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Them
shut
sugar,
up.
come on.
I'm
But
joking.
no, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan because, in all fairness, like, dude, I'm like choking my fucking self out for you.
For
like,
what? But see-
like, honestly, like, if you are gonna sit there and be like, you know, no, do you know what? Don't even moan because that's disgusting. It'll give me, like, you know,
No,
not
I
too
love
much,
it.
not too
I
excessively though.
want
Not,
vocal.
not too excessively.
I want you to yodel in my
Okay,
fucking
yeah, but
ear,
not
man.
too- I feel like people don't do it in a sexy way though. They take it to the extreme and then it really puts you off. You know, like if you find someone that gives it in that like nice, yeah, but you know, most people really overdo it.
I want you to shout,
Oh.
scream.
Wait, can you give us
I'm
an example of
not giving-
overdoing it?
Just for a friend.
Okay, so I slept with this guy.
She's getting guys going.
So I slept with this guy in the summer.
I'd be here for it though.
He was like, I think he's like 30 or something.
No, I love
But he
it.
was like proper like, and I was like, dude, you're moaning more than me. This is just not cool. Like, do you
No, I
know what
love
I
it
mean?
though.
You're
Like,
doing too much.
too much.
No, I'm
Like,
joking. I like people. Well, I like
it's
people.
no,
moan.
but when
I love
I'm
it
not overly,
big
if I'm
time.
not enjoying it
Yeah,
that much,
it's
like
such a
chill
turn
out,
on.
give it a rest. Where if it's not tickling my pickle, like wow, now you're well excited and I'm well not. So now I'm just looking at you like this is.
So that's an ick for you.
Yeah, that's
Men
it.
noise is
I
the
don't know how
ick.
to say that, but yeah.
You say the same about like sex talk
So
though, like,
basically-
you know, when it's too far and you're like, me,
just-
I'm like, I can't hear. So they're like, tell me I'm daddy. I'm like, what? What do you say?
It depends if you're hot enough to say that as well. Like you can only say that if you're a certain individual. You can't just be screaming.
No, you can't.
Like you
So what,
have to have.
you got the silent thing going on.
No, obviously not what. And then
Like,
they
shut
look
up,
at each
shut
other.
Just
No,
quite,
That's a bit rude. It's just very nice.
right.
I don't know.
All right, Sterling. So what about the guys then? What about the guys that can't get it up? What would be advice to them?
Depends what the cause of the problem is, right? Everyone's an experiment of one. If you ever have like a problem with your body, think of yourself as an experiment of one. You got to try a bunch of different things to figure out exactly what the root cause of your problem is, right? Because a lot of guys will reach for like a little blue pill as a first resort. Like, I have a boner problem. I'm going to do this. I'll tell you exactly why I know this is the wrong solution. Back when I was in my mid-20s, I was dating this chick. To be fair, she had a boyfriend and she was cheating on him with me.
Yo.
She
I
was
seem
but-
to be always.
Another sin.
Seem to be
I'm a
always.
changed man.
This is how many years ago? Come
This is a
on.
common
This
trait.
was like
that's going on.
this was 9 years ago now. All right, so I'm a changed man. So anyway, and we did it in his bed too.
Oh,
Backpacking and just smashing everyone down. He's broke backpacking.
This was the girl. I was living. This was in back, and this was in the city I was living in too. And she drove me around in her dad's Mustang, like vintage Mustang, like showing me off. Oh, it was weird. Anyway. But she was a daddy's girl, and she was like she was super annoying.
That she was.
Super annoying. Super
Sure,
duper
what
annoying.
it
So like after like a while, she just became irritating.
Yeah.
And like I had like boner problems with her. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? Like I'm a healthy guy. Like I went and I got a blue pill, tried it, and she still annoyed me, and it still didn't come up. I'm like, the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
I took the thing. The thing's supposed to fix it.
yeah.
If the underlying depends what the underlying issue is. If the underlying issue is that bitch annoys you,
Nothing's gonna work.
you ain't getting a boner.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. And that's like there's a mental component to the problem, right?
yeah.
But that's one side of the problem. There's a whole other side of the problem, which is like, do you have like cardiovascular problems? Like, do you have arterial plaque? Do you have a lack of nitric oxide production pre-workout? Right? Do you have like leakage in your like venous system? There's all this stuff that can be fixed with supplementation with like natural, actual, real food that can fix all this shit. But it all plays a big role in a dude's ability to like get a strong erection. And we have shit diets now. We have sedentary lifestyle. Like all these things are diminishing the average dude's ability to get a raging hard on, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sucks to be a dude 20 and 23.
Heavy time.
The blue pills give you headaches, don't they?
Yeah, I've heard that.
They suck. They suck.
Yeah.
I took one time to see what would happen.
Did you?
What
Yeah,
happened?
just gave me a fat headache. It did nothing.
Your
It
clit didn't get bigger?
No.
Did it?
I didn't feel good in any way.
You didn't feel like sex? Nothing?
No, it just gave me a really bad headache. It was horrible.
So, okay then. So, how did you get to a point where people are asking you for advice then? Was it the influence from the porn? Or was it just the marketing strategy?
It started with an influence from porn. So like
Yeah.
I had like a following from on my Instagram and Twitter from like porn career, and I would get dudes in my DMs like, "Yo, dude, I have a problem with my boner. I have a problem with like coming too quick or whatever," and I'd give them advice. And this is kind of what led me in like down the path.
Yeah.
I just started seeing it so much, and I was like, you know, I can actually help these guys because I have a scientific background. I actually, you know, I also have a bit of a teaching background too. I forgot to mention that. That's 14 lives. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I have a bit of a teaching background too. So like, I can help a guy.
Yeah.
You know, and that sort of took me down that area.
Yeah, man.
What was he teaching?
I used to teach like student leadership stuff. I used to teach people how to. I used to travel around Australia in college when I was living in college. So I used to live on campus, kind of like an Oxfordian type of college. We have like the residential places where you live. We have those in Australia too. And I was like the president of one, and I used to travel around Australia and teach people how to like put on events properly and stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
lots of
I thought you was going to say sex education or something like that.
Not back then. Not back then. Now, yes. Now, yes. Yeah.
It's I'm coming back to the question that I had ages ago,
Go on.
and it's burning, and it's for both of yours, and it's just a genuine question. How do you think that your sex career has affected your personal sex lives? Do you think it has, or do you think it's just you can switch off?
When I got out of porn, my sex life got better
Okay.
because it made like regular sex like
Feel better.
with no director in the corner saying
Yeah,
like cut.
yeah.
Like it made it so like a missionary position became fun again.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
It made it like the intimacy and the like regular sex became a lot more meaningful and enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Chloe? What do you think?
Say the question again.
So, like,
It's high.
your sex life on camera, do you think it's affected your personal sex life?
No, not
No,
really.
not at all.
I can switch off quite easily.
It's a bit different because you've got all the
Yeah,
lights,
it's different
camera,
for me.
action.
Mine's kind of like most
Yours
times
is
it'll be a
just
spare
film
in
on
a
your
moment,
phone.
like, yo, quickly just...
Get your
Do you
phone
think
out.
it,
Yeah,
like,
yours is like a phone in
feels-
the corner, right?
Yeah.
Does it feel completely different? So, like, in a sense of, like, I feel nothing for you, in opposed to, like, I really care about you, sort of thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've worked with girls who I had chemistry with. Wouldn't say we loved each other. But
No,
like,
but
but
it's
there's some
Spark
spark.
there.
There's spark.
Yeah.
And I've worked with girls that were just nothing.
Nothing. Is it
Absolutely
awkward, though?
nothing. That's
Like,
that's
Is
a
it
bad,
awkward?
That's a
Yeah.
rough day of work. That's
Is
a
it?
rough day. Yeah. Like because it's not just that we've got a chemistry. It's that I can tell she's having a bad day.
she doesn't want
And
to
she
be
doesn't
there.
want to be here today. And I'm like, why did you take the job?
Yeah, it's putting you off.
Like, go home.
Yeah.
Get another girl.
Yeah.
But you have to like pull mental
Pull
tricks
through
out of a
and be
bag
there.
as a dude to kind of get the
Yeah,
job.
I see that. I hear that.
It's rough.
Do you think that feels the same way for you?
Um,
But you're not really too bothered, because obviously yours is OnlyFans, it's not at, like, Brazzers level.
yeah, no, mine's like nothing like that, to be fair. Mine's
So do you think, like, every time it just feels like, I want to be here, sort of thing?
It depends, like, sometimes, so say, like, I rarely do content with males. Like, I've only done it with, like, partners that I've been with.
Yeah.
I haven't done any, like, collabs with males. I might do one soon. Obviously, now I'm single and that, but we'll see.
Right, that's a bit of a revenge there. Shots fired.
But I think most mine is, like, I don't really get them to record it.
Would you do porn?
I don't think I would, like, do proper porn. I feel like I'd feel too awkward. Like, I'd prefer to just be in the
Small
moment
space.
and just...
It's very different.
Yeah, I feel like... Because it's... yeah.
I've done like OF stuff with like content.
Just homemade videos.
Content
just-
collabs and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
It's very
It's
different.
completely different.
I'm going to ask you one more question. Do you get a lot of females doing the content that you do now? Do you get a lot of females hitting you up saying, "Yo,
Do you want
I
to do
want
this?
to test out what's going on because you telling other men what's going on."
Mate, in the last 2 weeks, I've had about 5 women who are either married, or like with a boyfriend. I can tell from their IG profile.
Yeah.
Like I had a pregnant girl.
Oh my God.
I've had 5 women who've got a partner DM me and like say. Like,
You seem to attract a lot of women that are with partners, don't you?
Yeah, that's your thing.
I'm not trying to put that energy out.
You're
in the universe.
manifesting it.
I'm not trying to do this. It's
What's happening?
not a deliberate, conscious thing.
Basically, if you get married, you got to watch out for the porn expert.
Well, you know what?
I'm rejecting him. I'm rejecting him.
I seen Tristan. There was a clip or something like that where he was talking to one thing, but he didn't end up dealing with it because all he could see was Stirling's face, because Stirling had dealt with it before him. Cause I seen it like yesterday. Tate brother.
There was me and Tristan are Eskimo brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
It means we both banged the same chick.
Okay.
You both banged the same chick.
It was like some Romanian porn star.
Yeah.
And I'd worked with her.
Was she fire?
And he'd shagged her or whatever.
She looked good.
And this was before we both met each other.
What was she out of 10?
She was pretty hot. Like she was like an 8. Yeah. She was hot.
Eight's
Man said,
average.
pretty hot,
isn't
an 8.
it? Eight's average, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
An average is 5.
No, people say like 8 if they want to be nice, don't they? People 8 is if you want to be
Well,
nice.
Eight's high.
Wait, we got a question for you. Which one would you beat?
What do you mean? I don't understand the
So
question.
I have all 3 girls in the room. Who would you beat?
It's in Who's Like Smash.
Who's that?
Yeah. If you had a choice.
These 2 together at the same time.
You have to see how much
Hey, look, she's like,
She's like, what about me?
You're too high.
Because I'm silent. I like to observe the room.
No, you look high.
You could be the cheerleader in the corner by all means.
Yeah, of course that is me.
Dick cheerleaders are awesome.
because you're wearing a 1970s shell suit, that's why.
And glasses.
It's not a shower suit. It's just pants and a jacket.
It's a varsity jacket, babe. We'll take it.
Yeah, no, we're joking, man. You're good, man. You're good. What's the question now? What's the one with it?
Who's high? Who's high now?
I got one more question.
She unzipped her top.
She's like, oh.
So you
Sterling.
Not chugging up skin, eh?
Show me some skin.
Sterling, you know how you do like sales and all that and teach people stuff? You got this thing about teaching men how to grow their dicks.
Yep.
Is that true?
100% true.
What?
Is that a real thing?
I literally grew mine as I got into the industry. So I started off like below average for a dude, and I shot my first porno, and I remember looking at the images like afterwards, and I'm like, shit, I look tiny, like downstairs. I was like, well, fuck this. I need to figure out how to, like, if I'm gonna have any chance of actually pulling this career off, I'm gonna have to find some way of like
Without surgery.
Without surgery, no surgery. It took me 8 months, and I grew about 1.2 inches in length.
How?
Just to confirm
It's-
what your YouTube name is so everyone can.
Sterling Cooper.
There you are, see? All the boys out there.
How did you do that?
I'm not going to give.
Shut
I'm
your
not going to
mouth.
give away.
Oh, the boys out there, see?
smart, you know.
You like it, really.
I'm not going to give away every single detail because it's literally like
you
I
can't.
outlay my entire process in one of my books.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
buy
so-
it.
Might not
And
even-
how
buy the-
much did you
You gotta buy the
grow?
book to get the full details.
But basically, like the idea, the general. Here's a good like analogy. And I talk about this in the book. Like, have you ever seen those? I think it's is it a Malaysian tribe with those women who like
Oh, the
elongate
necks.
their necks.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
Like if I told if no one had ever seen that picture, you know what I'm talking about, right? The picture,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
If no one had ever seen that picture in their life, be like, if I told you you can grow your neck, you'd be like, fuck off. No, I can't. It's retarded.
Bullshit.
And then I show you a picture of these women with
Yeah.
like stupidly long necks. Like, oh wait, hang on. That's the human body's a lot more moldable than you think it is. And it's a somewhat you're not putting like rings on your cock, but it's a somewhat similar principle.
But how did you come up? How did you figure that out though?
I just
Trial and error.
I scoured everything I could possibly
just wants to
find.
know,
like,
doesn't he?
Every little bit of like medical literature I could find. Any if anyone was selling a device, if anyone else was selling a course, if anyone else was like talking about it online, I digested fucking everything I could, and tried
what works.
everything. I tried everything.
How many inches did you grow, though?
1.2.
See, that's a fair amount.
That took me from like
gonna
under
try?
6 to like above
It's a
6.
fair amount.
Yeah,
You'll have to try.
yeah. Get your clit bigger.
All right then. Let's go on to.
What? I don't want to make it.
Let's go on to get it off your chest. I think I've only got one in here today. I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that was. I would have been ranting if I seen that.
So basically, get it off your chest is people sending in anonymous questions, advice, anything like that. We've only got one in because we had a show yesterday, so it's not.
Speed. Go to the DMs.
So, anyways, so I've got get it off your chest. Like I said, people send in their anonymous questions. I've only got one in here today. Like I said, we had a show yesterday, so I'll just read this one out, and it has Sterling's name on it.
Oh.
Yeah, it says, if Sterling claims to know so much about sex, why is his porn so shit?
Yes. That sounds like someone personal.
That's either one of my friends or it's a troll.
We're gonna, you know what it is?
Or it's someone's husband.
We're gonna be a tiny bit honest, yeah. It's still we gotta keep it anonymous, but someone did know that you was coming on the show and they did want to ask a question. We did say, hey, if you want to ask a question, you gotta go through the anonymous process. You get what I'm saying? So we gotta keep them anonymous on the show.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
I wish I knew this because I've got so many friends to ask anonymous questions.
Well, you know that for next time. You can. Yeah.
Well,
I'm invited next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
To validate my opposition to that man's point, I did win an award. So
Yeah.
and I was nominated. And I was nominated for like 8 awards. My porn's that shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been like nominated for a bunch in my first ever year.
So would you say that's coming from someone that's a bit salty?
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Must be.
Must be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can tell me afterwards if you want it.
Do you have a favourite video ever? There's got to be one that plays in
Like your personal favourite.
Yeah, but it was just because of the girl I was working with. Like we had fucking dynamite chemistry. The scene, the thing was pretty good, but it didn't. It was just some scenes are like run of the mill, like regular. They're not going to get an award because they're not there's no acting involved.
Good for you, sort of thing.
It was just electric, and we finished the scene, and the moment the director walked out the room, we looked at each other again and went straight back into fucking again. And the PA. Whose job is to clean up the room and wipe everything down with wet wipes. He's like walking around us, like wiping down the set as we're going out again for
I love that. I love it.
That's pretty funny.
That's wild.
That's cute.
All right, then it's time now to go to
Romantic.
very romantic. Questions from the barman.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with May. It's very easy. It's very easy. So
May's fully got her top off now.
Yeah.
May's fully trying to.
She's trying to seduce you.
I'm seducing.
She's like, yo, why not me too?
I want to be involved.
I told you.
I don't want to be a cheerleader. I want to be a naked one.
No, a
I
dick
promise.
cheerleader.
She wants,
Different thing.
Yeah, May. So Speedy made a comment about your 1970s shell.
Shelto.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
Chelsea.
but I know it's not that. But you look kind of like a rich kid from like Shoreditch. That's how you dress, Denny.
Oh, thank you ever so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But my question is what's your type?
I don't actually have one. I'm kind of free spirited. If I like you, I like you. At the moment, though, I'm kind of on like a self retreat for me, so I'm not really feeling anyone. I'm just kind of enjoying my own vibe and finding myself. And I'm really enjoying it, guys.
Go on, girl.
So your type is a stick.
Basically, I actually have a tree. That's not my bestie.
she's got a tree.
Like, he's my guy. He's
You
cool
hug
as
it. You're a
fuck.
tree hugger.
No, I'm not hugging myself now.
I am.
Oh, right. Oh, no, you don't need it.
Does that answer your question? Yeah? Tree hugger.
is that,
Charles.
Yeah.
Was the guy from Brum?
No, he was from Scotland.
what
So you would travel to Scotland?
Inverness.
You would
Like,
travel.
and was he traveling?
No, so he's from Scotland, but he used to try to go to different stations just to pretend that he wasn't from there.
Did you have a Scottish accent then?
Yeah, but like we didn't really talk much in general, really.
Aye, let me come on your feet.
Hi, yeah, basically. Can I suck some custard off your toes or what? Like that's kind of the whole like situation. Like we didn't really. I don't actually know that much about him.
Yo, that was a good Scottish accent, by the way.
Yeah, it was a good one. Still.
And Chloe, because you swing both ways.
Yeah.
I want to know who on the table are you beating?
Oh. I'm not going to beat my friend because...
Including Speedy and Lex.
I thought we was like not involved.
You're involved now.
God, I feel really under pressure now. I'll swing both ways, so I'll pick two people.
Well, pick two then.
These. Oh. These two. If I had to pick with these
To be
two.
fair, we'll be a good team.
Or both.
So now me and Sterling are in the same boat as May. We're just left out. We're just left out.
I think we'll be a good team. Go on, man.
No comment.
Just can move over to my tree hugging team. It's fine. It's a fun boat, honestly.
And so yeah, Sterling, you seem like you're very good at networking because obviously you found your way to get into all of these different networks and different job roles. What advice would you have for anybody who's trying to level up and get to a different position in life?
That's a really good question. Thank you. That's actually a really good question. I think the best way to like network with people who are at a place that you want to be at is to not put them on a pedestal. Like treat them like a regular person.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been around guys who are legit celebrities, you know. I've been around guys who were not celebrities when I met them as well. And I've seen the way people interact with them before and afterwards. And if you just treat people like a regular human being, 100% better than trying to like fanboy and put them on a pedestal and like treat them really weird. It's night and day difference. Because if you approach people like you're on an even playing field because if you truly believe you have something to offer them, right? Maybe I can help solve a problem for them. Maybe I can, like work for them for free, or in some way I can add value to their life. If you truly can and you truly believe that, well, then you're naturally gonna talk to them in a way that is gonna equal.
Yeah.
But how do you get into the room though? You found a way to get into the room to talk to them.
Yeah, the way I got into the room for a lot of people, like through all of these different processes, was learning how to like sell, really, make it a no-brainer to hang out with me, make it a no-brainer to have me on your podcast, make it a no-brainer to like hire me, make it a no-brainer to like have me like shoot this scene or whatever. And that's about finding like what their problem is. Like, what problem are they trying to solve, right? Let me give you a great example. So, the first ever podcast I did was Rollo Tomasi, and OnlyFans had just started going mainstream, beginning of 2020. It popped off, right? Because COVID, blah, 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 whatever. And I was in porn. I knew all about the ins and outs of OnlyFans. And I was, like, you'd say red-pilled. Like, I understand all of his work. I read all his books.
A little bit closer to the mic.
Sorry. Yeah. And I'm a fan of his. I was, knew all of his stuff. So I'm like, okay. Wrote him an email. I'm like, look, I know all your shit. I know all your lingo. I understand your concepts. I'm also in the industry that's popping off right now. It's topical. I'm happy to come on your show and explain it from the inside view. That's a no-brainer for him. That got me my first ever podcast. It was massive, very, very, very successful, and that kind of catapulted things. But it was obviously a win-win. Super obviously a win-win. And that's a great example.
And obviously from there you can take it from strength to strength. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
All right, then. Is that it for questions?
Yeah, man, that's everyone,
All right, then. So you've gave your biggest sins. Now it's time for your best deeds. Yeah, so it's not as intense. the best thing that you've done for yourself or someone else, the best thing, you know, it's just your best deed.
Chloe's gave 2. You got another one quickly, or
She's got loads of best deeds, hasn't she, babe?
What, deeds or sins?
sins? No more sins, Chloe. Don't worry.
Have I gave deeds?
Yeah, you have.
I don't think you got any deeds.
You have gave deeds.
Joking.
I feel like I'm just a nice friend. Like, I'm just a good friend to my friends. Like, when they're going through it and that, I'm just that friend.
Girls go.
Yeah.
We love that.
Or anyone really, not just
these
friends,
like
like
got some
family
kind of
members.
chemistry going on.
Yeah, we got something going on.
We're going to meet after and see
Yeah.
what
All right, hey, this is what happens at the cinemas, man.
Yeah, we connect the dots.
We're sitting.
All right, Charles.
It's not really that deep, but I think the best thing I've done is like paid for someone shopping.
Oh,
When I was out, it was like this old couple, and they went to pay, and obviously the card declined, and I paid for the shopping. I think that was it, really. It was like, 120 or something.
Well, that's a big deed.
Yeah, I thought it was like 40 quid or something.
You're going out to buy your own shopping.
Do you know what
and
it
you
is?
end up spending
Yeah,
an extra
like I'm not,
£120.
I'm not one to like proper like I love old people. It's not really me, but like
Yeah, but in the moment,
you know when you look at them and you think like, for me, it's if you're in a situation that's going to make you embarrassed, I'd rather like stop the whole embarrassment and like do it for you. So it was like kind of, oh, your card's declined 3 times, and I was like, oh, it's all right, I got this.
So do you have
Don't worry
second-hand
about this.
embarrassment, basically?
Yeah, in a way, but it's more like I don't want people to feel that way. So like I just sort of paid for it, and they was like, oh, I'll pay you back. I was like, babe, just
Don't worry.
go
about
on your way. Like you just do a good deed, like sometime in the future,
Pass it on.
no matter what it
Yeah.
is, and that's it really.
It all comes back around.
Yeah,
It does.
It makes you
It
feel
does.
good, as long as it makes you feel good. But like I know you never want something like that back. But as long as you feel okay, then that's
Yeah, man, that's
it.
proper.
It's nice to be nice.
Yeah.
I think we go to Stirling first because I think you're gonna do the mad thing like last time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should probably
probably.
like trumpet.
It's gonna be some orgy deed.
I organised an orgy.
Saved a marriage with an orgy.
I kicked him out at the end of the night. Yeah, that was a good deed.
Yeah. So where are we going first, Lex?
We'll go Sterling.
I'll go. I think it would probably be a good friend of mine, and he was also my personal trainer back in Marbella. Recently, he had like kind of like a stroke, not a full stroke, but he like
Bell's palsy.
no, it was this weird thing. Like he's the most jacked guy I know. Like he's like you don't think this guy's like the perfect,
Yeah.
like the fittest dude.
Optimum.
Yeah, and he had some random. It was just a random blood clot ended up in his system, and like they caught it just in time. He had to go to like a private hospital, and we made sure that the bill was covered for him, so it was good. But
Yeah.
like rather than having him like
no bother.
sitting around in like a fucking
Yeah.
hospital stressing out
Yeah.
about like a hospital bill,
Yeah.
because like the only hospital that could fix it was the private one.
Yeah. Well, we had something like that recently. Rest in peace to my brother, Bomber B. He had he collapsed, and then a couple of weeks later, he did pass away from a brain hemorrhage. So we do encourage men to go and get regular checkups, and even if you have to go private or whatever, you know, just make sure that you know you're looking after yourself and you're getting the right things done when you are having things like, you know, you're collapsing or having them kind of things. So that
I
is
say
something that
this
we
all
do
the
push.
time because I work at a hospital. People usually come to us when it's far too late,
Yeah.
and you always say to them like, "Why didn't you go to your GP?" And they always say like, "My GP, like they've got more sick people." No, if you feel like something's wrong with you, you go and get that checked out, regardless of how you think other people feel. Like, yeah, okay, so how you may feel might not be normal for you, might be normal for other people, but it's not normal for you.
And that's one thing that my friend did say. He did collapse. He collapsed, and then a week later he collapsed again. He did say he was going to go to the doctors on the Monday, which he shouldn't have done. He should have just
Went straight away.
But whether that would have helped or whether it helped or not, regardless of that, it would
Any
just
doctor,
yeah, just make
any
sure you
doctor
make
would mean
yeah.
a big, massive thing.
make sure you make it getting the right steps and understanding that you're going to learn from other people's mistakes and other people's downfalls. Make sure it's not yours, innit? So
I think it's our generation though. I think that like our generation kind of people feel like other people have it worse, so I'm not going to go to my GP.
Yeah.
How many times have you guys thought, I don't feel well, but I'm not going to go to my GP because other people have got it worse.
Yeah.
Tell me that it's wrong.
No, 100%.
It's
100%.
so true.
Definitely.
So that's something that we do push and like.
But you shouldn't never feel like that. If you feel like something is wrong with you, coming from someone who works at a hospital, if anything feels off with you, you should always go and get it checked out. Even if you feel like, oh, it's just a sniffle. To you, it might just be a sniffle, but it could be anything.
Yeah, 100%. Proper deed there. Obviously, it's sparked a conversation that's necessary. You get me? So
Absolutely.
that's proper, man. And let's go on to them.
Yeah.
Mad
The worst
May.
one.
Mad May.
I just want to forget about me. Sorry.
Go on.
I don't really count deeds, you know.
Just since.
No, I don't count them either. It's just life.
Just happens.
Just memories.
Yeah, memories. Go there, look at it. I actually don't know. Sorry, I was trying to think of one as well.
Just
but I am
anything
listening.
good that you've ever done. It could be anything.
I feel
Like
like
any time you've ever felt like, oh, that was quite nice.
I don't know.
she doesn't. I feel like she's really selfless. Like she doesn't realise. Like I feel like your house is like a safe place for anyone to
You
go.
don't
Any
think
of your
that
friends. So
anything's
you can
good.
just go there and she'll feed you.
So her
She'll let
house
you have
is
a
a trap
bath.
spot.
Like it's not a trap spot.
But that's like a good
I'm
trait
saying she'll
in itself.
feed you. Do you know? It's just like
That's a
Bando.
good trait.
it's not a
Bando.
bando. It's a
like
really,
it's
there's
just
a really
you as a
cute window spot.
person. You as a person like gives good vibes.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
I've just met you today, and I think you're the type of person that you could just be like, babe, I feel like shit, and you could be like, oh, it's fine.
Nah, she does seem like that.
Do you know what I mean?
I have a great window seat, guys.
She's the window seat is
It's
amazing.
good for like everything.
Yeah.
See, I like
And she
that.
looked at Sterling like
Everything.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, off the top of my head, this was really nice because my nan loves Diana Ross, and she turned 70 a couple of years ago, and my granddad's an arse and left her and never took her to a concert. So I did.
Nice.
And she was 17. It was the best thing she ever. Like, I've never seen anyone so happy ever. So I think that's probably the best thing. That
Come
I've
on, man, that's a
done.
good deed,
She
man.
That
was
is a
so,
good
she was so happy. You know, just to see someone. Oh, she's such a good woman.
all right
I
then.
love that.
Well,
Go
thank
to
you.
everyone's nan. Shout out to everyone's
Shout out
nan.
Nana.
Everybody's
And
nan out there.
Shout out Angel.
Big up Nana May.
I love that.
Anyways, thank you for coming. We've had a good show. Sex education seems like I get the same. But Sterling, you've been great. Yeah,
Thanks for
we've
coming
learned a lot.
all the way from Australia.
Take it home.
Chels, May, and obviously the OnlyFans,
What's my name?
Chloe Gray.
Before you forgot, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did for a
But,
sec.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank
Come
you.
on, man. You do
Like and subscribe to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for coming, guys. I've been Sinner Speed,
I've been seeing a Leco.
and we out.